Live on a Sunday afternoon, it's Utah Grizzlies hockey, as it's the sixth of 9 regular season meetings this season between the Grizzlies and the Allen Americans. Hi, everybody. I'm Tyson Whiting. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies hockey. It's game 3 of a 6-game road trip for the Grizzlies, and it's been a long time since the Grizz have faced the Allen Americans. On Friday night, the Grizzlies picked up a standing point as they lost 3-2 in overtime. Grizzlies got a second-period power play goal from Luke Manning and a third-period power play goal from Keaton Mastrodonato. Both of Utah's goals on Friday night were scored on the power play. Grizzlies enjoyed a big advantage in the shot count, 45-28. But Friday night was the Peter Bates show for Wichita. He scored a first-period goal as well as a third-period goal for Wichita. And Bates completed the hat trick with an overtime game winner, 3:57 into OT. Jake Barczewski saved 25 of 28 on Friday night, and he will get the start this afternoon for the Grizzlies as they take on the Allen Americans. Well, you mentioned it's been a while since these teams have faced each other. It's the sixth time they've met this season, but it's the first time since November 16th of 2024. And in that game, Derek Dashke scored an overtime game winner. In fact, the last 2 meetings between the Grizzlies and Americans have ended in overtime. And who knows, maybe we'll see another close one as 8 of Utah's last 18 games have been decided past regulation. Grizzlies have played a ton of close games as of late, as 13 of their last 21 games have been decided by 1 goal. So it should be a fun one as we're hanging out at the Grizz Cave just outside the Grizzlies team store at Maverick Center. The Grizzlies are 1 time zone away over in the Lone Star State, and these teams will get very familiar with each other over the next couple weeks. Because obviously this afternoon's game, then the Grizzlies will continue their road trip in Kansas City. The Allen Americans will have a 3-game set over in Boise against the Idaho Steelheads, and then the Grizzlies and Americans will meet for 3 games at Maverick Center. That's going to be March 26th, 28th, and 29th. We'll obviously talk about those home games coming up on the other side, as the Grizzlies have 5 home games left in the regular season. For the Grizzlies, it's game 61 of 72. And for the Allen Americans, it's game 59 of 72 on the regular season. Should be a ton of fun. Grizzlies and the Allen Americans, it usually is when these 2 teams meet. We could see a lot of power plays as both officials, Rocco Stakoviak and Jarrett Burton, that's the officiating crew we had on Friday. And we saw a lot of power plays on Friday night over in Wichita. I imagine we may see some there this afternoon. Well, it should be a ton of fun, and that seems to be the key word of the day, is we're going to have a good time here on Selection Sunday, as after the Grizzlies and Americans game, we will see who makes the NCAA basketball tournament. And it's the first of a Utah Pro Hockey doubleheader, as the Grizzlies obviously take on the Allen Americans at 1 o'clock, and the Utah Hockey Club is on the road. They will take on the Vancouver Canucks at 6 p.m. When we come back, we'll talk about some of the standouts for the Grizzlies as of late, including Luke Manning, who has a point in 4 straight games. Thanks for hanging out with us this afternoon, as we're going to have a lot of fun here as we're hanging out at the Grizz Cave at Maverick Center. The Grizzlies are over in Allen, Texas to take on the Americans. Face-off should be at about 1:10 in the Mountain Time Zone. We'll come back and talk about the Grizzlies standouts, and we'll also give you the lineups for both teams. We're in business on a Sunday afternoon, and you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting. Face-offs in about 15 minutes from now over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center, which is certainly a mouthful to say. It's been a tough year of it for both clubs in the win-loss category. Grizzlies are 19-33, 6-2 on the year. The Allen Americans have the worst record in the league at 14-34, 8-2. Allen has lost 15 of their last 16 games. The Grizzlies haven't won since March 1st, where they got an 8-3 victory against the Tulsa Oilers. But despite that, Grizzlies have had quite a few good individual performances over the last few games. Luke Manning's got a point in 4 straight contests. He was pretty good last Sunday as he had a goal against the Tulsa Oilers in the 3-2 loss. Manning has a goal in 4 straight games, and in his last 20 games, Luke Manning is a +7. So since about the start of February, Luke Manning has played some great hockey. Briley Wood has been outstanding in his first full season as a pro. Wood has a point in 5 of his last 6 games. And he also has a goal in 3 of his last 6. Wood is 6th among league rookies with 42 points this season, 19 goals and 23 assists. Wood is currently tied with Neil Shea for the club lead with 19 goals on the season. Shea is out once again, nursing an upper body injury. Reed Lepster has also been a star for the Grizzlies. He's had a solid rookie campaign as he leads Utah with 20 points since February 1st. He has 9 goals and 11 assists since February 1st. Lepster is currently 3rd on the club with 17 goals, and he's 5th with 36 points on the season. Lepster was outstanding in the last Grizzlies victory, where he had 2 goals and 2 assists on March 1st. Keaton Machadonado has also been great for the Grizzlies. He has a goal in 2 straight games. Also, watch out for Derek Dashke. He is 4th among league defensemen with 47 points on the season. Dashke is tied for 2nd among league D-men with 14 goals on the year. Mick Messner has been an Iron Man for the Grizzlies this season. He will be making consecutive game appearance number 139. He currently leads the Grizzlies with 165 shots on goal. So when we come back, we'll give you the lineups for both teams. It's the Grizzlies and the Allen Americans coming up next on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. Face off in about 10 minutes from now over at Credit Union of Texas Events Center. Let's go over the lineups for both teams. First for the visiting Utah Grizzlies, who are led by 4th-year head coach Ryan Kanasowicz. The assistant coach is Christian Horn. Athletic trainer is Colin Lee. The equipment manager is Jackson Hibbert. And the assistant equipment manager is DJ McFarland. The Grizzlies come in with a record of 19-33, 6-2 on the year. They are 9-17, 2-1 on the road. Getting the start in net will be Jake Barczewski. This will be his 30th appearance this season. Barczewski has a record of 10-11, 2-1. He saved 25 of 28 in Friday night's 3-2 overtime loss to the Wichita Thunder. Barczewski will be backed up today by Vinny Duplessis. Vinny's got a record of 4-10, 2-1 on the year. Grizzlies have 6 defensemen and 12 forwards on Ryan Kanasowicz's crew this afternoon. Interestingly enough, all 6 of Utah's defensemen on Friday night had 2 or more shots. We're not sure who's getting the start for the Grizzlies, but we do know the top defensive pairing will be Derek Dashke and Cooper Jones. Dashke leads Utah defensemen with a +3 rating this year. Jones has 4 goals and 5 assists in the Grizzlies uniform this season. He started the year with the Jacksonville Icemen. The second defensive pairing will be Garrett Pike and Luke Lemaster. Lemaster's looking for his first point as a Grizzly. He had 4 shots on goal on Friday night. As for Garrett Pike, he has 8 assists in 8 games, and he's certainly been a key contributor for the Grizzlies. And with his outstanding lefty shot, I got to imagine at some point Garrett Pike's going to get his first professional goal. I thought it was going to come on Friday night, but I think this afternoon, Garrett Pike will get his first pro goal. Mark it down. Third defensive pairing is going to be Matt Araujo wearing number 27. Araujo has 1 goal in 28 games, and he'll be paired up with Andres Kulbis Marino, who played at Long Island University earlier this season. Kulbis Marino is 6 feet and 185 pounds. So that's the 6th defenseman for the Grizzlies this afternoon. Dashke and Jones, as well as Pike and Lemaster and Araujo, who's going to be paired up with Andres Kulbis Marino. The forwards, we're not sure who the starters are for the Grizzlies, but we do know the top forward line will be Adam Berg along with Mick Messner and Reed Lepster. Watch out for Lepster. He's my pick to click. Everybody make your pick to click because dude's going to be the player of the game for the Grizzlies. Lepster has 17 goals and 19 assists in 55 games. Second forward line from left to right includes Griffin Ness, who has an assist in each of his first 2 games with the Grizzlies. He'll be lined up with Riley Connors, who picked up an assist in his professional debut on Friday night. Connors played at Yale University for 3 seasons. He was the captain at Yale during the 2023-24 season. This year at St. Lawrence University, he played in 35 games and had 2 goals and 7 assists. He does look like he has a pretty good shot, as he fired a couple hard one-timers on Friday night against Wichita. So watch out for Riley Connors. He'll be wearing number 42 for the Grizzlies, and Keaton Mastrodonato will also be on that second forward line. So from left to right, it's going to be Ness, Connors, and Mastrodonato. Third forward line, which has just developed quite a bit of a chemistry over the last 4 or 5 games. Craig Armstrong's out there with Luke Manning and Briley Wood. Fourth forward line from left to right is Braden Nicoletts with Aaron Aragon and Dylan Fitz. So that's the lineup for the Utah Grizzlies, who are looking to end a 5-game losing streak. The Grizz did force overtime, and they did play pretty well in the 3-2 overtime loss to the Wichita Thunder. Watch out for the shot count tonight. Grizzlies had 45 shots on Friday night against Wichita. They had 41 shots on Wednesday against Wichita. So 86 shots for the Grizzlies over their last 2 games. They are facing an Allen Americans team, which is last in the league in shots allowed per game at 38.1. So this could be another afternoon where the Grizzlies get 40 or more shots on net. When we come back in 30 seconds, we'll give you the lineup for the Allen Americans. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. Looks like we just have the starters from the ECHL app. The Grizzlies starters are going to be the defensive pairing of Garrett Pike and Luke Lemaster. The starting forwards will be the forward line of Craig Armstrong, Briley Wood, and Luke Manning, with Jake Barcheski getting the start in net. Starting lineup for the homestanding Allen Americans, who have a record of 14-34, 8-2 on the year. They have lost 15 of their last 16 games. Allen is 6-18, 4-1 at home this season. Getting the start in net will be Anson Thornton. This will be his 29th appearance this season. Thornton has a record of 2-16-7 with a 4.28 goals against average and .890 save percentage. Thornton is on an NHL contract with the Utah Hockey Club. The backup goaltender this afternoon is Luke Richardson. So that's the starting goaltender, Anson Carter. It's not the first time he's faced Utah this season. He has made 2 appearances against the Grizzlies where he has an 0-1-1 record with an .892 save percentage and 4.34 goals against average. The starting defensive pairing for Allen is Artem Kuliev. Kuliev is wearing number 66, a native of Russia. Kulikov has 5 goals and 8 assists in 48 games. Artem Kulikov will get the start for Allen, and he's paired up with the former Grizzly J.C. Brassard. Brassard played in 35 games for the Grizzlies during the 2019-2020 season. Brassard is 5'11" and 190 pounds. This will be his 41st appearance this season. He has 4 goals and 13 assists. So Kulikov and J.C. Brassard are the starting defensive pairing for the Allen Americans. The starting forwards, and it is the top forward line on the lineup card of head coach Brett Ferguson. Braden Watts has 5 goals against the Grizzlies this year. He has been Allen's best performer. In 57 games, Watts has 17 goals and 31 assists, and he's been a Grizzlies killer this season, 5 goals in 5 games against Utah. He'll be lined up, the 3-man forward unit. Watts will be with Colin Jacobs. Jacobs is a former Grizzly. He played in 5 games and had 1 goal for the Grizzlies during the 2019-2020 season. Jacobs in 56 games has 8 goals and 7 assists. He's been around a long time. He is 6'2" and 215 pounds. And also in the lineup for Allen will be Mikko Natikov. Matikov will be in there wearing number 91. He's currently on an NHL contract with the Utah Hockey Club. He played in 29 games earlier this season with the Tucson Roadrunners. And Matikov so far this season with Allen in 12 games has 2 goals and 4 assists. Matikov has good size at 6'3" and 188 pounds. The other forwards for Allen will include Harrison Blaisdell with Liam Gorman and Cameron Nault. We will see Jared Westkoff lined up with Noah Kane and the newest American, Brad Morrison, who came over in a trade with Fort Wayne. Mike Van Unen's normally a defenseman, but he's acting as a forward for Allen. He'll be lined up with Tyler Burney, the former Rapid City star. Burney scored his first pro goal for the Rush against the Grizzlies in late October of 2024. And Michael Gilden will also be in there. Gilden is 6'2" and 196 pounds. He has 5 goals and 3 assists in 23 games. We mentioned that Kulikov and Brassard are the starting defensive pairing. We will also see Hudson Wilson lined up with Quinn Warmoth. Warmoth will be wearing number 2. He has 4 goals and 6 assists on the year. Trevor Ladon will be in there with Cole Frazier. Frazier's a former Grizzly. He played in 27 games for the Grizz during the 2020-21 season, where he had 2 goals, 1 assist, and 74 penalty minutes. Both teams have gone through quite a few players this season. Utah has gone through 48 players on the campaign, and Allen has gone through 49. When we come back, we will have face-off over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. I'm Tyson Whiting, hanging out at the Grizz Cave just outside the Grizzlies team store at Maverick Center. Should be a fun one. Grizzlies and the Allen Americans are coming up next. You're tuned into the pregame report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
It's a great afternoon for hockey as 2 big standings points are on the line as the Utah Grizzlies take on the Allen Americans for the 6th time this season, but it's the first time since Derek Daschke scored the overtime game winner on November 16th as Utah got a 5-4 victory. Both teams are wearing dark colored jerseys. You Grizzlies are wearing a black jersey with white numbers and professional green trim. Allen is wearing a bright red jersey with white numbers, white letters in the back. It's been a struggle for both teams in terms of scoring first this year. Allen has scored first in 24 of 58 games this season, while the Grizzlies have scored first in 22 of 60 games. Armstrong, Manning, and Wood will get the start as the three forwards for the Grizzlies. Well, we got a ceremonial puck drop, and it looks like we have a proposal at the same time. Already some fireworks going on in Allen, and the seats aren't yet warm. How about that? A wedding proposal off a ceremonial puck drop over in Allen, Texas. And it looks like she says yes. Congratulations to those two. Well, you usually wait till intermissions or something like that. You wait for a timeout. Nope, she dropped the ceremonial first puck drop. And the captains, Braden Watts for Allen and Mick Messner out there. And then as she was walking back towards the scores table, she saw her boyfriend on one knee. And what a moment that is. So, hey, regardless of what happens in the hockey game, two people are going home happy. Grizzlies appear to be skating from left to right as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. And do be a little bit patient with me if you're viewing the game on YouTube. Unfortunately, we are at the mercy of this one Flow Sports camera. The starting defensive pairing for the Grizzlies will be Pike and Luke Lemaster. Manning will take the draw for the Grizzlies. And it should be Colin Jacobs taking the opening draw for the Allen Americans. Watch out for Braden Watts, number 92. He has been their best forward all season. He has 48 points in 57 games, including 5 goals against the Grizzlies. Utah wins the draw. We're skating from left to right. This Pike, quick cross-ice pass to the right, connects to Armstrong. Armstrong tried to center it, bounced off a stick. Now left wing, lefty shot, kick saved by Anson Thornton, the Allen goaltender. And we're underway. Utah takes a shot about 16 seconds in. Allen over the offensive line, but they're offside as we get our first whistle 21 seconds into the game. There's J.C. Broussard wearing number 23, former Grizzly. He was in 35 games for the Grizzlies during the 2019-2020 season. He's made the rounds in the league. He spent the following year after appearing with Utah. He was with the Tulsa Oilers during the 2020-21 campaign. Jacobs will take the draw against Manning. Draw won by Allen. The Americans are one of the bigger teams Utah will face all season. Grizzlies, a smaller, quicker type of unit. Bradley Wood will toss it towards the Grizzlies bench along the far wing boards, and Armstrong one-hands it in. Manning trying to get around an Allen defenseman as the Americans take the puck. Kulikov, a native of Russia, will tap it off the far glass. Puck up the opposite center ice. Luke Manning will skate back towards his line. Now he'll pitch it back to Jones, who gets it across to Dashke. Dashke lofts it to the right side for Wood, who chases after it. Wood along the near goal line, but it's taken away by Kulikov. Kulikov over to Watts, who gets hit along his left shoulder by Jones. Allen skates into the offensive zone as they make their first line change of the game. Allen will push it across. Hudson Wilson, number 5, spins around left point. He'll take a lefty shot. Glove saved by Barcheski. He holds on as both teams have fired away multiple times. With 18:50 left in the first, Allen will have an offensive zone draw. So it looks like both teams off to a quick start. Both units are in the bottom 4 in the league in shots allowed per game. Utah is 26th in the league, allowing 34.6 shots per game, and Allen has been dead last, it seems like, all season in shots allowed at 38.1. But that's certainly normal of them. Even in years where the Americans have made the playoffs, they have led the league in terms of the most shots allowed per game. Draw goes towards the left corner, 2-on-2 battle. Harrison Blaisdell, number 24, battling along with Liam Gorman and a couple Grizzlies. Utah continues to hold their ground. Matt Araujo, number 27, has to go off his stick as Blaisdell skates around Utah's net towards the far side. Now a pitch to his right as Allen gets up top. Quinn Warmoth will fire a righty shot from the high slot that goes wide. Grizzlies get it towards Griffin Ness in his first shift of the game. He battles with Cameron Nault. Nault takes it away as he gets pinned along the boards by Keaton Mastrodonado. Make that Andres Kulbis Marino. Kulbis Marino gets it across. Grizzlies will sky it into Allen ice as it's chased by Wilson. Arm is raised by the linesman, and Utah gets called for icing as there's 18:09 left in the first. So Draw's going to come back towards Jake Barcheski, who saved 25 of 28 on Friday night in the 3-2 overtime loss to the Wichita Thunder. Barcheski, his last victory was on February 28th against Kansas City, where he saved 37 of 39. Riley Connors will take the draw against Noah Kane. Kane's in his 18th game this season. Connors made his pro debut on Friday night where he had 1 assist. Connors played at St. Lawrence University this season. I believe that's one of the colleges that Christian Horn attended. Horn, the Grizzlies' assistant coach. Off the draw, starting pass, lefty shot, saved by Barczewski, and he holds on as Allen won the draw. Puck ended up trickling in front of the crease. Firing away was Noah Kane, and he was denied by Barczewski as we get another whistle as there's 18:02. That's the time remaining first period. Well, we're just getting underway. We've already had a wedding proposal, and we've had quite a few shots on both teams. So despite the fact the chairs aren't yet warm, sit back and grab some chips and dip and a beverage of your choice and enjoy part of Sunday with us. Selection Sunday. I'm interested in seeing who ends up making the NCAA basketball tournament as the Americans have the puck in the left side offensive zone. Allen will throw it up top, and nobody was home at the left point. The Americans will chase after it. Thornton will drop it off as he will lay it for an American. Trevor Ladon, number 57, out on the ice for the Americans. Now the Grizzlies have it right point as Berg gets hit, and Allen takes over the puck. Americans race towards the offensive zone as they were shadowed by Reed Webster. Puck trickles towards the middle of the ice. Grizzlies clear it back to center. The Americans will bank it off the near boards, and trying to bounce it in was, we believe, Harrison Blaisdell, number 26. Puck glides towards the Grizzlies bench. Utah comes away winning a 50-50 puck. Grizzlies get it towards Webster. Right side, he gets hit in the back. No call as he was battling with Cole Frazier. Frazier, a former Grizzly, longtime member in this league, over to the left goal line. Lefty shot saved by Barczewski. He holds on with 17:06 left in the first. So already Barczewski's had to make 2 or 3 highlight saves as we played about 3 minutes here in the Sunday afternoon affair. Looks like a good Sunday afternoon crowd over in Allen, Texas at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Aaron Aragon's on the ice with Dylan Fitz and Braden Nicolettes. As Grizzlies have worked all 4 forward units on the ice here early on. Off the draw, left point, lefty shot goes wide as that was taken from the point. We believe that might have been Cole Frazier, number 82. Grizzlies skate into the offensive zone. Fitz left side, righty shot, saved by Thornton. Rebound goes towards the left corner. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Utah's Derek Dashke tries to force it towards a forward. Nobody home. Allen will throw a rink-wide pass towards the left side. Mike Van Unen, who's acting as a forward, normally a defenseman. He'll sky it in. Puck trickles towards Barczewski, who snatched it, as we get yet another whistle with 16:38 left in the first. Tyler Burney, they show him skating towards the bench. He started the year with Rapid City. He's a recent addition to the Allen roster as he was acquired in a trade. Burney has 5 goals and 8 assists in 51 games. So draw's going to be over in the left circle. Luke Manning will take it against Colin Jacobs as both teams are back to the forward lines that started the contest. Jacobs talking with linesman Trent Williams. The referees are Rocco Stakoviak and Jarrett Burton. If I remember right, that might be the same referees that were in Wichita on Friday night for the Grizzlies battle against the Thunder. As Allen wins the draw, Watts trying to force it out in front. It's picked off by Briley Wood, who will sprint out to center ice. Wood tosses to his right. Grizzlies over the offensive zone as Manning throws it in the middle of the ice for Dashke, who gets to Wood in the left wing. Wood whips it around the boards. Allen cuts it off in the right corner. Manning collides with an American skater as Allen crosses center ice, and they will drive it towards the left wing wall. Loose puck. Armstrong delivers a hit on an American. As Allen centers it, Utah picks it off. Grizzlies cross center ice, stepping over the offensive line, stopping the right points. Wood, he surveys. He's got a point in 5 of his last 6 games. Over to Manning, who gets up top. Jones will skate towards the left circle. Now he stops on a dime. He'll force it back up top to Wood, who bounces it to Dashke. Dashke whips it around the wall as a puck towards the left point, but it's taken by the Americans, who clear it out to center ice. Allen will race in 1-on-2, skate towards the right circle. Righty shot is blocked away before it got to Barczewski. Grizzlies back behind their own net as we have 15:38 on a moving clock first period. Grizzlies skate in left side. Griffin Ness stops in the corner. He'll skate back towards a point. He'll direct it to Araujo. Over to Masha Donato. Right side. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Thornton. He holds on with 15:26 left in the first. So quite a bit of back and forth action. We haven't seen either team draw much resistance at neutral ice. Both teams were able to go end to end. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty entertaining game. Thornton made a routine save. It's been a tough go of it in the win-loss column for Thornton, but he's played some solid hockey throughout the season. Connors will take the drop, as looks like Liam Gorman having some words for the linesman. That's the second time that we've seen the guy taking the drop for Allen yelling with a linesman. This time it's Riley Hickey, the linesman. Previously, it was Trent Williams having some words with Colin Jacobs. Riley Connors crouches down. Gorman talking about the face-off procedures as the puck is dropped and it's won by the Americans. As Hudson Wilson will get it towards Quinn Wormuth, he'll nudge it out to center ice, and the pass goes awry. Grizzlies rink-wide feed towards the right, connects towards Mastrodonato, and he'll bounce it in. Connors chases after it. Thornton will guide it towards the right corner as the Americans get it to Wormuth. As he'll bounce it around the wall. As puck towards the far side, Allen gets it to center ice. Grizzlies take it away. Utah will hike it down the middle of the ice. Pass connects. Mastrodonato skates down the middle of the ice. He'll take a righty shot and it goes wide as he missed the net glove side on Thornton. Kulbis Marino gets it taken away by Noah Kane. Will drift it to his right. The Americans step over the offensive line. Allen towards the middle of the ice. Pass goes awry. Grizzlies will cross center ice. 2-on-1. Berg skates towards the right circle. Take a lefty shot. Saved by Thornton. And Thornton bobbles it for a second, but he's able to regather it in front of the crease, and he holds on as we get a whistle with 14:36 left in the first. So already quite a few shots here in the first 5.5 minutes of play. As Berg got a pretty good look on the right side on a 2-on-1. Allen looked like they were defending the cutter that was down the middle of the ice. So Berg got all sorts of time and space to get a good shot off. Messner will take the draw against Noah Kane. This time it's won by the Americans as Allen will race out to neutral ice. Americans cross the center red line. They'll dump it in. Grizzlies chase after it. Cooper Jones around towards the near point. Grizzlies lose it about center ice. Allen will bounce it back into their own zone and control of the puck. Americans get it towards the middle of the ice at center ice, and the puck bounced off a stick. Grizzlies enter left wing as Utah will skate towards the left corner as a Grizzly gets a rough ride from an American. As the puck slides towards the right corner. Now Messner gets hit by Noah Kane. Now another American pushes Messner along the boards as Lebster tries to yank the puck away, and he does successfully. Lebster around Allen's net towards the far side. Now he stops in the left corner, reverses his field. Now he'll get it back towards Messner, feeds it up top. Lemaster, right side, he'll take a righty shot. That pinballs around in front of Thornton. As Grizzlies get towards the right side, Berg gets into the center of the ice. Pass behind a Grizzly. Allen gets around center ice, and they dump it in as the Americans will reshuffle the deck and get 3 fresh forwards on the ice. Barcheski feeds to the near side. We played about 6.5 minutes in, still no score. Left wing, lefty shot goes wide. That was taken by Tyler Burney, the former Rapid City skater. Puck slides towards the near wing wall, loose puck, and it bounced off a Grizzly stick. Burney gets spun around in the left point. Manning out to center ice with Kulikov. Carrying the puck is Dylan Fitz. Will skate down the middle of the ice, surrounded by 3 Americans. He gets spun around. Allen regathers the puck. Americans will toss it to center ice. It goes off the screen. Grizzlies chase after it as Utah enters from the left side. An American loses his stick, but the Grizzlies lose control of the puck. Allen will carry it out to neutral ice. We played 7 minutes in. Still no score. American skate towards right corner. Dashke takes it away. Dashke gets towards the far side. Grizzlies skipping out to center ice. Pass is picked off by Hudson Wilson. He'll skate over the offensive line, but Aragon takes it away from him. Grizzlies banking off the near glass, but it stays in the Grizzlies zone down the middle. Mike Van Noonen takes a lefty shot. Saved by Barcheski. Rebound, everybody hacking away. Van Noonen looking for a backhand attempt. He swung and missed, and Barcheski covers up as we have 12:35 left in the first. Boy, both teams are getting good scoring chances, but nobody's found the back of the net. Still no score, 7.5 minutes in. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Still no score as there's 12 minutes and 35 seconds. That's the time remaining first period. Grizzlies have been outshot 9-4. Utah has one shot from Mastrodonado, Pike, Fitz, and Adam Berg. Allen already has two shots from Michael Gilden as well as Mike Van Unen. Colin Jacobs taking the draw for Allen against Utah's Luke Manning. Both teams wearing darker colored jerseys. Allen in a red jersey. Grizzlies are wearing black. As Allen skates towards the left side after winning the draw, backhand shot saved by Barcheski. Rebound goes to Utah. That's already Allen's 10th shot on goal here so far. Americans try to shovel it towards the net, and the puck spins to the left corner. Puck goes back over. Hudson Wilson, left wing, lefty shot goes wide. Loose puck towards the right wing wall. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Now the Grizzlies get a loose puck. They race out to center ice right wing. Jones over the offensive line as he'll skip one on towards Thornton. And Thornton snatched it in the crease. He holds on as there's 12:04 left in the first. So we talked about maybe this being a high volume shot type of game. And already Allen has taken 12 shots and the Grizzlies have 4. Braden Watts leads both teams. He has 3 shots for the Americans. So a lot of action here early on. Maybe the most notable thing is the marriage proposal that happened after the ceremonial puck drop. Luckily, she said yes. It looked like it was one of those yeses that was going to be lasting for the rest of their lives. Or at least that's what they all say. Puck to center ice, and it trickles to Mastrodonado. Right wing will skate in with momentum. Right circle, take a shot. And saved by Thornton. Boy, Mastrodonado's had 2 good looks in the right wing. Thornton has made a stop both times. He holds on with 11:48 left in the first. You got a feeling with as much open ice end-to-end action as we've seen over the first 8 minutes, Keaton Mastrodonado is going to be somebody that could take advantage of this. He has a goal in back-to-back games. This season, the Maestro has 14 goals and 24 assists on the year. Grizzlies have it up top to LeMaster, but he loses it. Allen will race one-on-one over the offensive line. Americans will throw it to the middle of the ice with momentum. Skating in, backhand shot, saved by Barcheski. Now the puck back to the middle of the ice. Lefty shot is blocked by a Grizzly. Great job by Luke LeMaster sacrificing his body as the puck goes back to center ice. As skipping it across is Ladon, as he'll dump it in from the right side. As LeMaster will skate around Barcheski's net, he'll drop it off. Turnover. Allen will force it towards the left point, gloved by Ladon. As puck towards the right circle, Grizzlies pick it off and they clear it out. Trevor Ladon will slide it back into his own zone as the Americans spread the ice. Grizzlies get new forwards as we played 9 minutes, still no score. Rink-wide feed goes wide of the mark, and icing is on the Americans with 10:57 left in the first. Well, they've been skating 5-on-5 this entire time. Grizzlies had 8 power plays on Friday night. They went 2 for 8 on the power play against Wichita. Grizzlies did play some good hockey on Friday, and it felt like both Ryan Kanasowicz and Christian Horn were happy with the effort. They feel if they can play with a similar type of effort this afternoon, they can come away with 2 standings points. Mick Messner's on the ice. He's taking the draw. He's out there with Adam Berg and Reed Webster. Jacobs once again talking about the faceoff procedure. This time the draw is won by Messner and the Grizzlies. Colbus Moreno, right side, will fire a righty shot, saved by Thornton. He holds on as there's 10:51 left in the first. Grizzlies won the draw, got it towards Colbus Moreno, and he fired away from the right side. One of the interesting stats about Friday's game is, I'm not sure I've really seen this before, but all 6 of the Grizzlies defensemen on Friday night had 2 or more shots. You talk about the Grizzlies being aggressive. Just about half their shots on Friday were taken by defensemen. Off the draw, Colbus Moreno, right side. He'll take a shot, saved by Thornton in the bar fly position. Alrighty, Colbus Moreno with 2 shots for the Grizzlies. As Webster gets to the right side for Messner, who tried to chip it out in front towards Berg, but fanned on it. Puck slides towards the far corner. Berg runs it down. He'll get it up top. As Araujo will sky it back towards the far goal line. Allen throws it back to Araujo. Araujo collides with an American as the puck goes back to neutral ice. Grizzlies turn it over. Allen tries to skate in, but they're offside as it looked like Braden Watts was in before Colin Jacobs, and I think Jacobs had the puck. 10:21 left in the first. Draw's going to be back at neutral ice as we've had quite a few whistles here in the first 9 minutes and 39 seconds of the game. Still looking for the game's first goal. Utah has scored first in 22 of 60 games this year. Utah is 12-6-2-2 when scoring first. It's the Allen Americans version of Pucks and Pups today, as dogs are allowed in attendance over at Credit Union of Texas Events Center. Allen wins the neutral zone draw and throws it on to Barczewski, who sticks it away. As the Americans skate around Barczewski's net towards the far side, now they reverse field as Grizzly knocks Allen in the back. As the Americans right side try to get it across, puck ricochets out of play off the stick. As we played exactly 10 minutes in this game, and there's still no score, despite the fact that both teams have taken quite a few shots. So among those in attendance today are quite a few dogs. That looks like a pretty nice dog, a black and white dog, mostly white. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to have that beverage that that young lady gave to the guy. Allen wins the draw. Down the middle of the ice, lefty shot goes wide as the Americans back towards the right goal line as they spread the ice in the offensive zone. As the Americans back towards the right wing, Allen gets the right circle, puck bounce to the high slot. Allen throws to the near circle. It's picked off by Utah. Grizzlies, Dylan Fitz throws it out to center ice. Puck goes back towards Allen on a loose puck. Americans will backhand it in deep as though they will make a line change, and the Grizzlies will switch up forwards as well. Cooper Jones gets hit in the back. Allen takes over the puck. Siren pass. Allen shovels towards the net. Barczewski makes a save. Now Allen hacking away in front of the crease, and Barczewski covers up. And Luke Manning, and an American looks like Liam Gorman, maybe Noah Kane, and Luke Manning having some words and a few pushes as Manning's doing what he can to protect Jake Barczewski. 9 minutes and 20 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score. We're back in 1 minute. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
9 minutes and 20 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score between the Grizzlies and the Americans. Allen is already up to 16 shots on goal. The Grizzlies have taken 7. Keaton Mastrodonato leads Utah with 2 shots. 5 of the Grizzlies have 1 shot each. I could swear that Clovis Marino had 2 shots, but they've only given him credit for 1. Draw one by the Americans. We're skating 5-on-5. Hudson Wilson will guide it to his right. Now it's directed back to Wilson. Left side of fire, lefty shot. Saved by Barczewski. Good job by the Grizzlies boxing out Allen in front of the crease. Barczewski holds on. He has now saved each of the first 17 shots here so far. One of the things that interim head coach Brett Ferguson has wanted to do is add size to his club, and so we went out and got guys like Tyler Burney, who's 6'5" and 205 pounds. Allen is one of the bigger teams the Grizzlies will face all season. As draw, kind of jostling around for positioning on about 3 or 4 sticks. As a battle over the left wing boards, Allen gets it. Quinn Warmoth will fire a righty shot that goes wide. Grizzlies doing a good job controlling the paint defensively and not letting Allen get towards Barczewski. As the Americans will get it in deep, puck slides towards the right corner. Grizzlies get it, and they'll pitchfork it back towards neutral ice, but not out. Allen keeps it in, right side. They'll skate towards the right circle. Americans skate around, wrap around, shot saved by Barczewski. As an American looking for a shot, and it's sticked away by Utah on the left wing. Now back towards Hudson Wilson, right side. One-timer goes wide as Wilson's been a dependable defenseman for Allen. 3 goals and 7 assists this season. Scrum over in the right corner. Puck slides towards Wilson. Utah takes it away. Bouncing puck at center ice. Allen gets it back. Americans skate in onside. They try to split a double team, and Utah takes it away. Good defensive work by Luke Lemaster. He'll get it across the pike, who nudges it to neutralize. Grizzlies drive it in as Briley Wood towards the right side, but the Americans are astride in front of him. Allen will bank it off the near wing boards. Grizzlies get it back at their blue line. Utah will pitch it ahead to Riley Connors, number 42. He'll cross center ice left wing, and he'll drive it in. Connors chasing after it. Thornton plays behind his net. He'll guide it towards the far side. Grizzlies skate from left to right as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. As Colbus Moreno will drive it, but puck just went towards the Allen line. Americans will dump it back into the Grizzlies zone. Puck towards the left corner, 2-on-2 battle. Another Grizzly tries to join the play as Connors gets hit. Now a Grizzly delivers a big-time hit along the left wing boards. Left wing shot by Cameron Nault goes wide as he missed the net stick side on Barcheski. As Grizzlies come away with another 50-50 puck. Utah will guide it towards their left. Grizz cross center ice, and they drive it in. Thornton plays behind his net. He'll drop it off for a defenseman. Puck slides towards the near wing wall. Loose puck goes to Allen as Messner delivers a hit. 2-on-2 scrum over the near corner. Now a third American joins the play as we have 7 minutes on a moving clock first period. As Griffin Ness gets held up by an American, and the puck slides back towards the other corner. Machadonado gets up top. Dashke fires towards the net, and it's blocked away. As Griffin Ness runs it down left side, he'll skate towards the corner. He gets taken off the puck as the Americans, still in their own zone, will pitch it out towards their right. Grizzlies battle at their line as Colin Jacobs gets it taken away. Grizzlies out at center ice. Allen back defensively, 2-on-2. Utah over the line. Dashke gets spun around as he was trying to accept the puck over in the far circle. Puck goes back to center ice. Grizzlies ran her from the right side. Berg skates towards the right circle. Centers it. Lefty shot. Saved by Thornton. That shot, we believe, was taken by Mick Messner. Leads the club with 165 on the year. Jones fires towards the net, and it's blocked. Now the puck back towards the left point. Dashke, he fires lefty shot, and that's blocked about 20 feet in front of Thornton, who's got an NHL contract with Utah. Now back to the right side. Grizzlies dangle. Berg try to center it towards Dashke. It glanced off of his stick. Berg runs down a loose puck in the left corner. He gets to the left circle for Messner. He'll take a lefty shot that's blocked by an Allen stick. As Lebster back behind the net. Allen takes it away, but they turn it over. As the Grizzlies have it with Berg just outside the right circle. He'll flip it up top. Dashke, right point. Lefty shot saved by Thornton. Rebound goes back towards the right point. Lebster gets it. He'll toss to his left. Dashke slides it towards Berg, but it was overled for him. Allen will carry it out to center ice. Kane will pitch it towards the middle of the ice. Allen gets around a Grizzly defenseman, and Allen couldn't get a shot off as a good defensive play by Cooper Jones thwarted the puck away. Dashke pins an Allen player behind Utah's net. Dashke will fire it off the near wing wall towards Lebster. Lebster moves out to center ice. Grizzlies skate in 1-on-2. Utah towards the left side, trying to curl it towards the net, and it ended up going in front of the mouth crease and all the way towards the near wing wall. Allen will skate back to the left corner as they're in the Grizzlies zone. As the Americans get hit, Tyler Burney gets held up as Grizzlies come out of the pile. Luke Lemaster will stop behind Barcheski's net. Lemaster has had a pretty good first 2 weeks as a pro. He'll guide it out to neutralize. Grizzlies will lunge it out towards the Allen line. The Americans get it back, and they'll fly it off the far wing boards. As now a loose puck as ricochets off a couple sticks. Grizzlies around center ice, tried to shovel it in, but fanned on it. Now the puck back deeper in the Grizzlies zone. Garrett Pike takes control of it. He'll throw it across. Grizzlies will skate towards the far side as they cross center ice. Nicolette dumps it in. Both teams will change up skaters. 4 minutes and 15 seconds on a moving clock. Still no score. Allen's close to 20 shots on Barcheski here in the first period. Allen dumps it in. Grizzlies chase after it. Utah gets to Wood, but it goes past him as it trickles out to center ice. As loose puck, Armstrong gets shielded by an Allen player as a puck back to center ice, and it goes towards the Grizzlies. Colbus Moreno will guide it towards his left. Now goes back to Colbus Moreno across center ice. He played at Long Island University this season. He'll skate down the middle, get around 2 American skaters. He forces it towards the net and didn't get much on it. And after the whistle, Liam Gorman going after it with Luke Manning. That's at least the second time those two have gotten after it. Gorman is now attacking Luke Manning as linesmen try to step in. Now Gorman drags Manning towards the ice. And that seemed to be brewing from an earlier incident where Manning had the audacity to stand in front of his crease and try to protect his goaltender, Jake Barcheski. Now Gorman will head to the penalty box as we'll have our first penalties of the game. Manning wants to get in a few more shots on Gorman. It looks like Manning's getting escorted to the penalty box as well. So a little bit of action with 3:45 left in the first. We'll come back and figure out if either team's going to get a power play on the other side. No score over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. The Allen Americans version of Pucks and Pups over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Looks like we got the Simba Cam with dogs. And now some people are getting involved in the Simba Cam. There is 2 minutes attached to Liam Gorman's name on the score bug on the top left of the Flow Sports screen. So we believe the Grizzlies will have a power play for 2 minutes. As the time remaining is 3:45 in the first period. Utah went 2 for 8 on the power play on Friday night. Grizzlies are 19.7% on the power play this season. Allen's had a decent penalty kill at an even 80% on the year. They're 18th in the 29-team league. So it is a power play for the Grizzlies for 2 minutes. Utah wins the draw as Dashke will nudge it towards his left. Grizzlies skate towards the left circle. Now back up top towards Dashke. He'll slide it to the right point for Mastrodonato. The Maestro skate towards the right circle casually. Now he'll drop it back to the right point for Dashke. He'll guide it to Mastrodonato, right circle. The Maestro throws it back to Dashke, but he couldn't extend his stick long enough to get it as it goes out to new tries. Grizzlies reset. Riley Connors down the middle of the ice. Steps over the offense line. He'll push to his right as Messer gets up top. Dashke will force it towards, I believe, Webster in the left circle. Across to Mastrodonato. Skate towards the right circle. Slap shot is blocked. Puck goes back to Mastrodonato. He's in the right point. He'll glide it to the high slot for Dashke. Dashke spins it towards the left goal line. Now back towards the middle of the ice looking for Messner. Make that Connors. Puck goes back to Webster. As he tried to get across to Mastrodonato, Allen took it away, and they clear it out. Grizzlies will make a line change. So will the Americans. We're halfway through Utah's first power play of the game. 2:42 on a moving clock, first period. Grizzlies switch things up as Utah will get it towards the right side. Griffin Ness will toss it to Wood in the right point. Wood over the line, trying to get it back towards Ness, but fanned on it. And the Americans clear it back into the Grizzlies zone. Barcheski behind his net. Will pitch it towards his left. Grizzlies cross center. 3-on-3 Utah over the offensive line. Utah gets to Wood on the right side. He has 6 power play goals this season. Wood up top towards Pike. Garrett Pike over to the left side. Grizzlies will drop it back for Wood. Wood will skate towards the left corner. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Over to Berg behind Allen's net. Berg chips to the right side for Griffin Ness. Will take a righty shot. Saved by Thornton. And he holds on with 2:03 left in the first. Boy, Utah had a pretty good look with Griffin Ness, who was all alone in the right wing. Ness had 11 goals in 59 games for Toledo this season. Ness got all of a wrist shot, but Anson Carter's off to a pretty good start for the Americans. In fact, both goaltenders have been busy, but both have done a good job here so far. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first. Draw's going to be in the right circle. Crouching down, we believe, is Briley Wood to take the draw. And it is Wood taking the face-off, but it's won by Allen this time. Allen appears to have a slight edge in the face-off circle here early on. Allen will clear it out as there's 10 seconds left in Utah's power play. Less than 2 minutes left in the first period, still no score. As Grizzlies out to the right side, Cooper Jones will slide it to the middle of the ice. Grizzlies skate in. Down the middle, Craig Armstrong gets hit before he's able to get a shot off. Coming out of the penalty box is Liam Gorman, and we're back to 5-on-5 skating. Grizzlies cross center ice. Pike dumps it in. Puck towards the left corner. Americans deliver a hit. Allen, as we mentioned, a physical team, and they're one of the bigger teams Utah will face this season. Grizzlies feed it up top to Jones, right side. He'll bounce it off the stick of Harrison Blaisdell, number 24, plays a strong two-way game for Allen. as Grizzlies throw it in, but the Americans will collect it as they get it towards Trevor Ladon, number 57. His blue line to blue line pass goes off the stick. Barczewski plays behind his net. He'll guide it to Dashke back towards Jones. Jones outlets it off the near wing wall to Fitz. Fitz with a quick cross-ice pass towards his left that connects towards Nicolette's. Nicolette's fires it off the backboards. Two Americans collide behind Thornton's net. Puck towards the far corner. Allen gets it, and they'll sprint it out to center ice. Americans skate in. Kulikov will skate towards the left corner. He'll ricochet off Utah's backboard. 45 seconds left in the period. Allen will skate horizontally towards Barczewski from the right goal line. Grizzlies cut him off. Good defensive work by Dashke and company. As back towards the right side, Grizzlies deliver a hit. Half a minute left in the first period. Puck's in the right corner as Allen will guide it up top. Right side, lefty shot is blocked. Puck hit opposite center ice. Allen retreats and gets the puck deep in their own zone. Americans slide a pass Nicolette's towards the Utah line. Grizzlies chip it back in. As taking it is Hudson Wilson across to Warmoth, back to Wilson. 10 seconds left in the period. Wilson will pitch it out to center ice. It glanced off the stick. Grizzlies chase after it. They'll ricochet off the near boards. Action in the Grizzlies zone. Left circle. Lefty shot. Saved by Barczewski. 2 seconds left. Allen can't get a shot off as 20 minutes have been played over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. We saw just about everything except for a goal. Boy, both teams had a lot of good chances. The Grizzlies' Jake Barczewski saw over 20 shots in the first period. In fact, according to the ECHL box score, Allen had 20 shots in the first period and the Grizzlies had 10. Barczewski had to stand on his head. He saw exactly a shot per minute, but he did the job for the Grizzlies. And Anson Thornton stopped all 10 shots he saw, including a couple good looks from Keaton Mastrodonato in the right wing. Andres Kulbis Marino also had 2 shots for the Grizzlies in the first period, and Griffin Ness on the Grizzlies power play late in the first period had a good look from the right circle that Thornton made a good save on. So you talk about the Grizzlies, they had the lone power play in the first period. Luke Manning picked up a roughing minor, but Liam Gorman picked up a double minor for roughing. The time of those penalties were 16-15 into the first. So we'll see. We're still looking for the game's first goal. Obviously, the Grizzlies have been a strong offensive second period club, but both teams have to like their effort in terms of the effort of both goaltenders, Barczewski for the Grizzlies and Thornton for the Americans. We'll come back and recap the first period, and we'll also go over some scores from around the world of sports. We're having a ton of fun. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin Day, as it's 3:16. After all, Austin 3:16. And the bottom line right now is both teams are looking for 2 standings points, and the Grizzlies played a good first period. They're able to get 10 shots off. Grizzlies got to find a way to kind of limit Allen's scoring chances. Jake Barczewski had an outstanding first period. After one frame, it's the Grizzlies nothing and the Americans nothing. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
After 20 minutes of play over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center, we're still looking for the game's first goal. Allen outshot Utah 20-10 in the first period. The Americans were led by 3 shots each from Michael Gilden as well as Jared Westcott. Westcott had 3 shots as well as Gilden. Quite a few Americans with 2 shots, including Mike Van Noonen. The former Grizzly J.C. Broussard also has 2 shots. So does Noah Kane and Braden Watts. And then a few Americans with 1 shot through 1 period. For the Grizzlies, Keaton Mastrodonato had 2 good looks from the right circle. Andres Kulbas-Marino also had 2 shots in the first period. Grizzlies had 1 shot each from Mick Messner, Garrett Pike, as well as Dylan Fitz, Adam Berg, Cooper Jones, and Griffin Ness. Ness's 1 shot was a pretty good look from the right circle on a power play and a pass from Adam Berg. And Griffin Ness is a guy that I'm really looking forward to seeing on the Mavericks center ice. Grizzlies have 5 home games left in the regular season, and Ness looks like he's got quite a bit of skill. He has an assist in each of his first 2 games as a Grizzly. Luke Manning, I guess you can say, drew the first penalty of the game. Now, somewhere in the middle of the first period, Manning was protecting Barczewski, and him and Liam Gorman really got after it in front of Utah's net. That was about halfway through the first period. We got a whistle with just under 4 minutes left in the first period in front of Allen's net. And Manning and Gorman went after it again. Looked like Gorman was a little bit more aggressive than Manning. So Manning just got a minor for roughing, while Gorman got a double minor for roughing. And that's why the Grizzlies had the power play late in the first period. Utah was able to get 2 or 3 good looks on the power play. We mentioned the shot that Ness had from the right wing. Mastrodonato, if I recall, had a good shot from the right circle as well, but Anson Thornton has been on point here so far. Thornton is currently on an NHL contract with the Utah Hockey Club. He is 6'3", and 185 pounds. It's the 3rd game against the Grizzlies that he's appeared in this season. Jake Barczewski was probably the star of stars in the first period. He made 20 key saves to keep it a scoreless game. Allen, it seemed like in the first 6 minutes of the contest, was up to 12 shots. And obviously, Allen didn't have a whole lot of shots in the final 5 minutes of the first period, while the Grizzlies had that late first period power play. So we'll see what happens in the second period. Grizzlies obviously looking for the game's first goal. Scoring first has been a difficult task for both teams this year. Allen has only scored first in 24 of their 58 games this year, and the Grizzlies have scored first in 22 of 60 games on the season. So we'll see what the second period has in store. The Grizzlies are 4th in the league in second period goals with 75 on the season. When we come back to the intermission report, we will go over some scores from around the world of sports. Let's check in on the 4-letter league and go over those scores, as well as some NHL scores on this Sunday afternoon. Both of Utah's pro hockey teams have road games this afternoon. The Grizzlies are over in Allen, Texas, and the Utah Hockey Club takes on the Vancouver Canucks. The Grizzlies' NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, are in action. And in fact, they're not that far away from where the Grizzlies are in Allen, Texas. We'll talk some hockey on the other side. After 1 period, there's still no score between the Grizzlies and the Americans. Both goaltenders were stars in the first period as Jake Barczewski made 20 saves and Anson Thornton stopped all 10 Grizzlies shots. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. After one period, still no score between the Grizzlies and the Americans. One NHL game has gone final. Detroit shuts out Vegas 3-0. Albert Johansson, as well as Lucas Raymond and Marco Kasper, each scored a goal for the Red Wings. Mrazek picked up a shutout for Detroit as he saved all 18 Vegas shots. Detroit comes away with a 3-0 victory over the Vegas Golden Knights. The game that just got started over in Denver, the Colorado Avalanche have the first two shots, as there's still no score between the Avalanche and the Dallas Stars. Colorado obviously is the NHL affiliate of the Grizzlies. The Dallas Stars play their home game about a 30-minute drive from where the Allen Americans play, as Allen is, it's probably a little bit further from Dallas to call it a suburb, but obviously you kind of wonder as to why those two aren't affiliated with each other. As the Allen Americans have kind of bounced around from affiliate to affiliate, the Dallas Stars have been a longtime affiliate with the Idaho Steelheads. And for the Grizzlies, obviously, this is their 7th season as an affiliate of the Colorado Avalanche. They played 1 minute over in Denver. It's a game on national TV on TNT, and there's still no score, Avalanche and the Stars. At 5 o'clock, the Oilers are at the Rangers. At 5:30, the Panthers are at the Islanders. At 6 o'clock, the Utah Hockey Club takes on the Vancouver Canucks. Utah is 29, 26, and 11 on the season. Earlier today, it was announced that Spicy Tuna, Liam O'Brien's going to be out 4 weeks with a lower body injury. Also getting underway at 6 o'clock, Anaheim is at St. Louis. At 7 o'clock, the Winnipeg Jets take on the Seattle Kraken. When we come back, we'll go over some ECHL scores including games involving Mountain Division teams. After one period, still no score between the Grizzlies and the Americans. Jake Barczewski made all 20 saves in the first period as he saved all 20 Allen shots. And for the Allen Americans, Anson Thornton stopped all 10 Grizzlies shots. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Games in progress over in the four-letter league. Kalamazoo, after 2 periods, leads Toledo 2-0. Former Grizzly Luke Salem is currently playing for Kalamazoo, and he is a +1 and has 1 shot. Former Grizzly Cole Gallant is a -1 and has 1 shot on the Toledo side. And that game actually just gotten underway in the second period, and Kalamazoo leads 2-0. After 1 period, Savannah leads Orlando 1-0. The Savannah goal was scored by Noss. Cameron Buell and Dylan Savenkov, former Grizzlies, are over with the Savannah Ghost Pirates. We mentioned Mike Van Unen. His brother currently plays for Savannah, and his brother Riley Van Unen is wearing number 13. Savannah leads 1-0. That game is underway in the second period. After 1 period, Kansas City and Greenville are tied at 1. Damian Giroux scored for the Mavericks 9:26 into the first period. Brzezinski tied it up for Greenville as Brzezinski now has 20 goals on the season. Grizzlies will get very familiar with the Kansas City Mavericks later this week as the Grizzlies road trip continues as they take on the Kansas City Mavericks in a 3-game series, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Wednesday and Friday will be at 6:05 in the Mountain Time Zone, and Saturday will be at 5 o'clock. So that should be an interesting one. Obviously, every time the Grizzlies face the Kansas City Mavericks, you got to watch out for Cade Borchard. However, Borchard is not in the Kansas City lineup today, and Max Andreoff is also not in there for Kansas City. And the Grizzlies would certainly like if that were the case during the 3-game series later this week over at Cable Dahmer Arena. Other action in the league after 1 period, South Carolina leads Jacksonville 2-0. South Carolina leads the league in goals, and they also lead the league in the fewest goals allowed. Game that's just getting underway. Tulsa is at Bloomington. Fort Wayne is getting underway against Indy. And starting in about 10 minutes from now. Cincinnati is at Wheeling. When we come back, we'll preview the upcoming homestand for the Grizzlies, which includes 3 games against the Allen Americans and 2 games against the Tahoe Night Monsters. Still looking for the game's first school, as Utah and Allen are scoreless in a goaltenders duel over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Well, we're about set for second period action in about 4 minutes of real time. Grizzlies have been a strong second period club this season. They're 4th in the league in second period goals with 75 on the season. Well, the Grizzlies, we mentioned, will stay on the road as they take on the Kansas City Mavericks this upcoming Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Grizzlies return to the Mavericks Center ice on Wednesday, March 26th as they take on the Allen Americans. Don't forget that's going to be a Bud Light Wednesday with a special ticket offer. Friday, March 28th, will be an AFCU Friday and the second of the 3 game set against the Americans. It's going to be Youth Sports Night, and Saturday is going to be Retro Night presented by Hercules First Credit Union. That's going to be Saturday, March 29th. That should be a lot of fun. The Grizzlies unveiled. They didn't show the front of the retro jersey that they're going to wear on March 29th, but you can see part of the Grizzlies jersey that they're going to wear on Retro Night on the Grizzlies social media channels, Facebook and X, and the other social media platforms as well. There's the real highlight of the first period, a marriage proposal that happened just after the ceremonial puck drop, and luckily she said yes. It would have been very awkward for the guy if she didn't, as they show some highlights of the first period on Flow Sports, and really it's going to be dominated by goaltenders, Anson Thornton for the Americans and Jake Barcheski for the Grizzlies. We mentioned the Allen series at Maverick Center. That's going to be March 26th, 28th, and 29th. Youth Sports Night is March 28th, and Retro Night is going to be on March 29th. The Grizzlies will end the home schedule on April 4th and 5th against the Tahoe Night Monsters. April 4th will be Star Wars Night, and April 5th will be Fan Appreciation Night presented by Les Schwab Tires. Get tickets for every Grizzlies home game at UtahGrizzlies.com, or if it's business hours, you can call the Grizzlies office at 801-988-8000. That's 801-988-8000. When we come back in 2 minutes, we will have second period action over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. I'm Tyson Whiting, hanging out at the Grizz Cave just outside the Grizzlies team store. We'll have second period action on the other side. You've been tuned in to the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
We're about set for second period action as we're going to skate 5-on-5. Grizzlies have been a pretty good team in terms of playing disciplined hockey. Utah has the second fewest penalty minutes in the league. You think back to Friday night's game, the Grizzlies had 8 power plays, and they only had 2 penalty kills. Last Sunday against the Tulsa Oilers, the Grizzlies didn't commit a single penalty, and it was the 3rd time this season the Grizzlies didn't have a single penalty kill on the night. So we'll see if the Grizzlies play a disciplined second period against the Allen Americans, and we'll see who gets that first goal. Who do you think it's going to be? I got a feeling Briley Wood is due for a big goal. He's got 19 goals this season, which is tied with Neil Shea for the club lead. Shea, once again, is out of the Grizzlies lineup due to an upper body injury. Maybe Keaton Mastrodonato. He had 2 pretty good looks from the right wing. Or maybe can go with the guy looking for his first pro goal, like Andres Kulbis-Moreno, who had 2 shots for the Grizzlies through 1 period. Grizzlies won the draw. They will skate from right to left as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. Big-time hit delivered by a Grizzly as Briley Wood's out there with Armstrong and Manning. As Grizzlies towards the right side, Lemaster gets the stick lifted. Allen takes over the puck. American skate from left to right here in the period. Driving it in is Braden Watts. Puck goes to the right side. Lefty shot. Glove saved by Barcheski. And he holds on as the shot was fired away from the right side. As the Americans out there with Colin Jacobs, along with Braden Watts and Miko Matika. Matika wearing number 91. He's currently got an NHL contract with the Utah Hockey Club. Watts and Matika talk things over. It's going to be Colin Jacobs taking the drop. For the Grizzlies, Riley Connors will take the faceoff as he crouches down. Connors in his second pro game. He had an assist on Friday night. Draw one by the Americans in the offensive zone. J.C. Brassard fires towards the net. It's cut off at the right goal line. Allen tries to get it through the crease, and it bounces wide of the mark as Jacobs is looking for a pass. Now Jacobs gets it back. He gets pushed by Cooper Jones. Jacobs lays it. The Americans skate towards the left side. They try to get it up top. Utah takes it away. Grizzlies 3-on-3 crossing center ice. Kulbis-Moreno stops the offensive zone as he gets the left point, but everybody stops skating as it appears the Grizzlies are offside as we get a whistle with 19:07 left in the second. So the Americans will switch up forwards. Allen is led by interim head coach Brett Ferguson, as B.J. Adams was the head coach to start the season, and he got fired about 2 months into it. Draws at new tries after the Grizzlies were called for offside. Connors will take the draw, but it's won by Allen, as Connors is out there with Mastrodonato and Griffin Ness. Allen crosses center ice. The Americans will skate past Cooper Jones. They skate towards the left circle. Allen looks to center it. Nobody was home down the middle of the ice. Quinn Warmoth will skate towards the right circle, throw it behind Utah's net, as the Americans will skate towards the left corner. Allen working the puck around, wearing a red jersey with white numbers. Left side, lefty shot, saved by Barcheski down the middle of the ice. Lefty shot, saved by Barcheski again. And he holds on with 18:36 left in the second. So the Americans are putting the pressure on the Grizzlies out there with Morrison and Westcott. Noah Kane's off to a pretty good start for the Americans today. But Jake Barcheski's certainly been on point. He saved all 20 shots in the first period, and he's off to a quick start here in the second. Mick Messner will take the draw. This afternoon, he's lined up with Reed Lepster and Adam Berg. Draw one by the Grizzlies. Garrett Pike will tap it off the near glass, and the puck will go all the way down for an icing, as there's 18:32 left in the first. As looks like the puck ricocheted out of play off the glass. A fan came away with a souvenir in row one, wearing a red hoodie and a dad hat. So draw's going to come back into the Grizzlies zone. Noah Kane will take the draw against Mick Messner. Kane previously played with Cincinnati in this league, a native of Buffalo, New York. Grizzlies win the draw. They'll throw it out to new try, skating from right to left. Adam Berg will veer off to the right, steps over the line, gets to the right circle, takes a backhand shot that goes wide as he missed the net stick side on Thornton. Grizzlies get it back up top. Lemaster, right side. He fires towards the net, and it gets redirected off an Allen stick, and the puck will fly out of play. 18:12 left in the second. Draw's going to be the Allen zone. As shaking his head back and forth, Brett Ferguson, the acting head coach for the Americans. Messner talking things over with Adam Berg and Reed Lepster. We're still looking for the game's first goal. Is everybody having a good time over in Allen, Texas? Liam Gorman will crouch down and take the draw against Messner. Allen wins the draw initially. Now Berg takes it away down the middle of the ice, takes a lefty shot that's blocked. Berg runs down a loose puck in the left corner, throws it from one corner to the other. It's picked off by the Americans. Allen will bounce it out to center ice, right wing feed, bounces off the Gorman stick. Gorman regathers it, and he'll shuffle it towards the right corner as Cameron Nault gets around one Grizzly. Now Nault gets held up along the end boards. Puck slides towards the right corner. Bester gets there about the same time as an American. As Allen towards the near point, puck slides to the middle of the ice. Utah takes it away. Luke Lemaster dances around, the former Wisconsin product. He'll chip it ahead. He played this season at the University of Alaska Fairbanks as the Americans have the puck deep in their own zone as we play 2.5 minutes of the second period. North-south pass connects to the right wing. Allen tried to curl it back to the middle of the ice. Utah picks it off. Now the puck ricochets off two sticks. Grizzlies' Matt Araujo steps in left side. He'll skate towards the left circle, take a lefty shot. A stick save by Thornton. Puck stays in play along the right wing, and the Americans take it away. Quick cross-ice pass towards the right side at center ice. Allen accepts it, and they dump it in. Dumping it in was Michael Gilden, who had 2 shots in the first period. Cobus Marino will skate towards the near corner. He'll backhand it ahead. Grizzlies' Braden Nicolets has to go off his skate. Allen re-enters from the right side. Grizzlies back defensively. And Allen will chip it off the end boards. And now the puck slides towards Barcheski from the end wall. He will cover up as there's 16:46 left in the second period. So both teams look like they want to utilize their speed, spreading the ice, entering the offensive zone with momentum. Both teams have had quite a few looks here early on, but both goaltenders have been the story of the game so far. There is a little bit of a feeling out process between these clubs. After all, it's been a while since they've seen each other. November 16th was the last time these teams met. Derek Dashke won the game in overtime as Utah picked up a 5-4 victory. Utah wins the draw, and they'll get it towards Armstrong, who chases after it, but icing is called on the Grizzlies as we get another whistle with 16:38 left in the second. Make sure to join us for the Grizzlies' next home game on March 26th as the Grizzlies take on the same Allen Americans club. It's a Bud Light Wednesday, so join some libations and some good hockey as the Grizzlies will take on the Allen Americans. Here early in the second period, Allen has outshot Utah 2-1 as the Americans are up to 22 shots to the Grizzlies 11. Off the draw, puck goes towards Barcheski. Cooper Jones will tap it off the near wing wall. Now the puck goes back towards Jones. He's in the far corner of his own zone. Grizzlies skate from right to left. Allen throws it up top and exits as it goes between the Allen defensemen. Out of his net is Thornton, and he will outlet it towards the far side. Puck stays deep in the Allen zone. Americans skate from left to right. Armstrong challenging Allen deep in their own end as the Americans spread the ice. Allen with an outlet pass to center ice. It glanced off the stick and flies towards Dashke. Dashke drops it, gets it across to Jones. Jones with a quick cross-ice pass that's deflected by an Allen stick. Americans get it back at center ice. Allen will skate back into their own zone. The Americans will move it ahead towards their left. It bounced off a stick. Boy, teams are having a tough time handling and controlling passes here early on. Puck off an Allen stick. It goes to Neutrice. Grizzlies get it to Neutrice. They try to carry it back in, and they're called for offside with 15:42 left in the second. Boy, this hasn't exactly been the most aesthetically pleasing type of hockey, even though it has been good end-to-end action. Both teams are having a tough time completing passes, especially those long-range feeds. So the draw's going to be at Neutrice. Riley Connors will take it. And a draw won by the Grizzlies. Garrett Pike will pitch it to his right. Grizzlies enter as Lemaster will skate towards the right circle, take a righty shot. Saved by Thornton. He holds on as the Grizzlies are now up to 12 shots on Anson Thornton. And the Utah Hockey Club prospect has saved them all. Thornton has spent some time this season with the Tucson Roadrunners, a native of Ontario. Draws over in the right circle, and it's won by Allen as it goes towards the right corner, as we're still looking for the game's first goal 4.5 minutes into the second period. Allen will loft it out to center ice. Grizzlies will tap it ahead as Griffin Ness will slide it towards his right. Grizzlies will chase after it, but we get another whistle as there's 15:16 left in the second. As it appears the Grizzlies, we would say they're offside, but they're going to go back towards Grizzlies ice. It looks like the draw is going to be in the Grizzlies zone. I mentioned the discipline for the Grizzlies. They didn't take a single penalty last Sunday. Utah had 8 power plays as compared to 2 for Wichita on Friday. And the Grizzlies, knock on wood, haven't committed a penalty yet, or at least one that turned into a power play. Luke Manning got a minor for roughing, and Liam Gorman got a double minor for roughing late in the first period, giving Utah a power play. Grizzlies win the draw. They'll sprint out to center ice. Utah's the second least penalized team in the league this season. Mastrodonato will skeet towards left circle, take a righty shot. Saved by Thornton, and he holds on with 15:01 left in the second. So we get yet another whistle as we're 5 minutes into the second period. Mastrodonato, he's up to 3 really good looks. Boy, Anson Thornton, the Allen goaltender, has done a good job controlling rebounds here so far. Grizzlies haven't had many second chances. We've mentioned the Grizzlies and their offensive success in the second period. They're 4th in the league with 75 second period goals. Utah does have a second period tally in 15 of their last 16 games, as well as 39 of their last 46 games. And really, it seemed like the Grizzlies' second period success started with the 7 second period goals against the Wichita Thunder on January 25th. Grizzlies win the draw, get it to the right point. One-timer is blocked away, as that might have been Matt Araujo taking the shot, as he's been lined up with LeMaster. And it might have been Garrett Pike, actually. Pike's been with LeMaster all day, as the Americans will chip it out towards center ice. Grizzlies deliver a hit, and now some more hitting at center ice. Grizzlies come out with the puck. Araujo over to Clovis Marino. Now we get a fight as Riley Connor starts throwing rights, and him and Cameron Nault go after it. Connor, 2, 3, 4 rights. Connors drags Nault to the ice, and the linesmen step in. Riley Connors gets his first professional fight in, and he delivered quite a few right blows on Cameron Nault. So Nault and Connors will go to the box. They will each get 5 minutes for fighting, as Riley Connors gets in his first professional fight, and he more than held his own against Cameron Nault. So that gets the fans excited in Allen. As excited as they can be, considering that it looked like Connors was able to get more blows in on Cameron Nault than Nault was able to get on Connors. So 14:35 left in the second period. Doesn't appear that either side's going to get a power play out of it, just 5 for fighting. Cameron Nault is 6'2" and 195 pounds. Riley Connors is listed at 6'1" and 200 pounds. They're not going to show a replay, I think mostly because it was the Grizzly that ended up getting the better of the fight. So draw's going to be in the American zone. Looks like we're going to skate 5-on-5. Pretty good Sunday crowd over in Allen, Texas. As the draw won by the Grizzlies. Utah skates from right to left here in the period. Utah pitches towards their right. Somebody who's hiding behind the score bug will dump it in. Berg and another Grizzly battle with a couple Americans over in the left corner. Puck goes back towards the corner. Berg hustles after a loose puck. He collides with an American. And Allen will skip it out towards center ice. Grizzlies drive it back in. Looked like the puck stayed in the Allen zone. Now the Grizzlies keep it in right side as they get to Berg in the left. Berg in the left wing dances outside the circle. He'll backhand it towards the right side. Cooper Jones pedals towards his right. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Thornton. Rebound goes to Allen, as they'll chip it ahead, but not out. Grizzlies get it towards Dashke. Puck bounced off an Allen stick towards Dashke left side. Fires on a tough angle wide. Allen retreats and gets a loose puck. Americans will race out to center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Americans skied into the right corner of the Grizzlies zone. Utah will push it back ahead. Pass connected. Left side, righty shot. Saved by Thornton. And the play continues as Thornton allowed a rare rebound. Allen came up with the puck. Now the Americans towards right side. Utah takes it away. Grizzlies skate in, 3-on-3. Utah over the offensive line. Fitz tries to find a cutter out in front. Pass goes awry. Allen ahead. Americans 1-on-1. Skate toward the right circle. Take a righty shot. Saved by Barczewski. And he holds on as there's 13:09 left in the second period. Both teams had pretty good looks as they've started to connect on some of those long-range passes. Colin Jacobs had a good look from the right side in the transition game, and Barczewski made a good save. 13:09 left in the second period. Still no score. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Well, there's still no score between the Grizzlies and the Allen Americans. Allen has outshot Utah 23-14. Keaton Mastrodonato leads the Grizzlies with 3 shots. Allen wins the offensive zone draw. Watts over to the left side. One-timer saved by Barcheski as he sprawled towards his right to make a great stop. Puck still alive. Grizzlies skate into the offensive zone towards the right wing. Utah skates from right to left as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. As Allen will spin a puck out to the right side. Pass connects. The Americans will get it back towards the left side. Now the Americans out to the left circle. Dancing around is Mikko Matika. He's a Utah Hockey Club prospect. He'll lose the puck as it goes out to center ice. Braden Watts re-enters from the right side. Watts throws it to the middle of the ice. Now back up top. Allen fires towards the net, and it got ricocheted by a Grizzly stick as Watts gets pushed towards the boards. Matika trailing the play as Grizzlies will nudge it out to center ice. Nicolette's was looking for Aaron Aragon. Pass was overled for him. Americans cross center ice. Now they step over the offensive line. Allen down the middle of the ice takes a lefty shot saved by Barcheski. Araujo loses it. Right side. Allen with a lefty shot, and that's blocked away. Americans get it back. As Allen throws to the middle of the ice. Too many Grizzlies bodies over there. Allen will skate towards the left circle. Now they feed it up top. Left point. Lefty shot saved by Barcheski. And he will hold on with 11:54 left in the second. Jared Westcott puts a stick in the air in frustration as he thought he had redirected it. Westcott has been one of Allen's more dependable forwards this season. As Noah came, looking things over, he talks things with Westcott. Draws give me the Grizzly zone in the left circle. Messner gets on one knee after taking the draw, and it's won by Allen. The Americans won quite a few faceoffs here this afternoon. The Americans spin it behind Barcheski's net. As the pass goes tape to tape, Allen will skate towards the left corner. Now back up top, Allen will fire into traffic and it's blocked away about 10 feet in front of Barcheski. As the Grizzlies will outlet it towards their left. At center ice, a collision between Fitz and an American. Puck goes deep into the Allen zone. The whistle blows. 11:28 left in the second. Scratches for the Grizzlies this afternoon include Blake Wells, who's been out since opening night with a upper body injury. Christian Hausinger's also out of the Grizzlies lineup, as is Lincoln Earn. Neil Shea's out for the 8th straight game with an upper body injury. Cade Jensen, Tyson Upper, Reed Stark, and Cody Corbett are all out of the Grizzlies lineup this afternoon. Draw's going to be at neutral ice Grizzlies territory. Liam Gorman will take it against Mick Messner. Draw one by the Grizzlies. Pike will backhand it across as Lemaster will throw it into Allen ice. Grizzlies chase after it. Ness collides with an American. As Messner tries to join the play, he collides with Gorman. And the puck goes back towards Allen as the Americans will tap it off the near glass. It goes to center ice as Pike will pitch it ahead. Grizzlies enter Mastrodonato with momentum. He'll drop it off on the right point. As the Grizzlies will slide it up top, but it goes past Dashke out to neutral ice. Dashke gets it back as he'll skate towards Barcheski. Now Dashke will wobble towards the far corner. He'll slide it across. Grizzlies outlet it to center ice. Allen's able to stick it as the Americans will skate towards the right circle. Allen looking for a centering pass that goes wide of the mark as they're looking for Braden Watts down the middle. Lefty shot saved by Barcheski. An American rams himself into Barcheski, and that will be a penalty on the Americans. As I don't know, that seemed to be pretty deliberate. As Tyler Burney, well, we would love to see a replay. It did look like Burney crashed into Barcheski, Well, we'd love to see a replay to see if there was any sort of intent. Bernie shakes his head back and forth. He will enter the penalty box as Grizzlies will get their second power play of the afternoon. So draw's going to come back towards Anson Thornton as Bernie, we believe, gets 2 minutes for goaltender interference. Grizzlies will have Mick Messner out on this power play shift as he looks over his stick, does Messner. He's out there with Lebster, and, well, we can't really see with the close-up. We can't see the 5 on the ice, but we see Messner, and we apologize if you're viewing the game on YouTube as we're at the mercy of this Flow Sports camera. And the Allen Americans production, unfortunately, it's not the greatest in the world. Allen wins the draw, and they'll clear it all the way towards Barczewski, who plays it behind his net. He'll drop it for Dashke, who leads Utah with 18 power play points. Dashke gets around Gorman, gets the center ice. He'll drop it off. Mastrodonato will wing it towards his left to Armstrong. Armstrong dumps it into the corner. Lebster gets the puck. He'll slide it up top to Dashke. Dashke directs it to his right. Grizzlies will spin it to the high slot for Dashke over to Mastrodonato. One-timer saved by Thornton. Rebound goes towards the left wing wall. Allen clears it out to center ice. Grizzlies with a quick cross-ice pass angle right. Now to Mastrodonato, who drops for Lebster. Skates in with momentum. Left side. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Thornton. Rebound goes back towards Mastrodonato. He's along the left wing boards. He'll get it up top to Dashke. Dashke surveys, dangles, now gets it back to Mastrodonato. The Maestro gets it back up top to Dashke. He'll pedal towards his right. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Thornton. Puck still alive as the Grizzlies over on the right wing get it up top to Dashke. Dashke lunges it to Mastrodonato, left circle. The Maestro will bounce it to the right point, but a glance off an Allen stick and it goes out to center ice. Grizzlies cross center ice. Messner tried to throw it towards his right. It bounced off an Allen stick. Grizzlies were in the middle of a line change. Utah gets the puck. They'll feed it to their left for Dashke. Dashke to the left wing for Wood. Wood left circle. Take a righty shot. Kick saved by Thornton. And the puck goes back towards the far point and trickles out to center ice. Less than 9 minutes left in regulation. Grizzlies get to the right wing. Skating with momentum. Righty shot saved by Thornton. Puck ricochets back towards the right wing. Grizzlies. Luke Manning will slide it towards his right. Grizzlies back to Berg. He's in the right goal line. Berg skates towards the corner, gets it up top. Now to Briley Wood. Left side, one-timer's kicked away by Thornton. Puck slides back towards the right side. Cooper Jones keeps it in. As the power play is over, Pike over to Wood. One-timer, and Thornton made the save. Might have gone wide of him, stick side. As the Americans pushing out to center ice. Allen skates in. Grizzlies on a back check. We'll direct it back to center ice and beyond as it goes into the Allen zone. Delayed offside, so Utah lets Allen play it. The Americans will cross center ice right wing. About 8 minutes left in the second period, still no score. As Clovis Marino will lift it over an Allen player's stick as it goes deep into the American zone. It's going to be icing on the Grizzlies with 7 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second. But Grizzlies had some good looks on the power play, but just couldn't get one past Anson Thornton. Thornton's played a pretty solid game for the Americans. Cameron Nault comes out of the penalty box. He's done serving his fighting major. And on the Utah side, Riley Connors is out of the box after serving his fighting major. Now, Allen's the type of production where if there's a fight, they love to show replay after replay. They didn't show a single replay of the fight, mostly because the entire fight was just Cameron Nault taking one righty punch after another from Riley Connors. Connors did an outstanding job in his first pro fight, more than holding his own. Puck deep in the Grizzlies zone as Utah along the near boards gets cut off. Nicolette's collides with an American in Brad Morrison, number 44. Utah will sky it to center ice. Nicolette's chasing after it as J.C. Brassard gets there a stride ahead of him. Nicolette's delivers a hit on Brassard. Puck slides to center ice. Is knifed away by the Americans. Allen skates in 3-on-3. Morrison towards the right side. He'll drop it off. Allen tries to backhand it out in front, and the pass goes awry. As the Americans skate towards the left wing. Now they curl it back to the right side. Allen takes a lefty shot. Kick saved by Barczewski. Grizzlies rush after a loose puck along the far wing boards. They'll clear it out to center, but Allen's back in control. Americans rainbow it back into the Grizzlies zone. Utah will get it to Clovis Marino behind his net, and we get a whistle, and even 7 minutes are left in the second period. And Warmoth looking things over. I wonder if one of the referees had signaled that there was too many on the ice. It is going to be another Utah power play, as J.C. Broussard will be the one, according to the score bug, that goes to the box. Still no, Grizzlies going to the box as well. Aaron Aragon has 2 minutes, so we might be skating 4-on-4 on the other side. There's no score. Both goaltenders have been outstanding. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
It looks like J.C. Broussard for Allen and Aaron Aragon for the Grizzlies each get matching slashing minors exactly 13 minutes into the second period. So we will skate 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Grizzlies have had 5 4-on-4 goals this season, and they've allowed 2. So you open up the ice a little bit, and it's possible that we could break the scoreless tie as there's an even 7 minutes left in the second period. Riley Connors will take the draw in his first shift after his fighting major, but the draw is won by the Americans. Hudson Wilson has it in the left point. He'll slide it across. It's picked up by Mastrodonato, but it goes back towards Allen off of Mastrodonato's stick. Americans towards the high slot, turn the puck over as Allen trips him up. And a call is made. The Americans will touch it up, and the Grizzlies will get a 4-on-3 power play for 1:43. Boy, the Americans were over in the high slot. Grizzlies picked it off, and we're skating towards Allen goaltender Anson Thornton. And Hudson Wilson did what he had to do as he picked up a tripping minor as he joins J.C. Broussard in the box. So Wilson will get a 2-minute tripping minor and will now skate 4-on-3. Grizzlies have 2 goals in a 4-on-3 situation this year. Although I think both of those came in an overtime situation. Allen also has 4 as 2, or the opposing team against the Grizzlies have 2 4-on-3 goals. But I think all those came in overtime with a power play either side. So draw's going to be the American zone. Mick Messner will take it against Colin Jacobs as Messner drops his stick, but the draw is won by the Americans. Dashke has the puck in the left point as he'll slide it to his right for Cooper Jones. We get a whistle. I think we have another penalty. Holding's going to be the call. Mick Messner shaking his head back and forth. Players on both teams are headed to the penalty box. And I guess that will do it for the 4-on-3 power plays. Mick Messner will get a holding minor. So we'll skate 3-on-3, just like it's overtime, but there's 6:35 left in the second period. So Wilson and Broussard are in the penalty box for Allen, and for the Grizzlies, Aragon and Messner are in the box. So you talk about a rarity, a 3-on-3 situation. No, it's not overtime. It's just the middle of the second period. So Connors will take the draw. Grizzlies win it, and you almost have to act as if this is overtime. And with the importance of getting the first goal, it just might be as important as an overtime situation. Dashke races in left circle as he gets cut off, centering pass, and the net gets crashed open as a Grizzly comes flying towards Thornton. And now we get a confrontation of sorts as Connors is going after it with an American, and that's Mikko Matika. Matika, we mentioned with the NHL contract with Utah. Boy, Grizzlies had a pretty good look as Dashke was on the left side, tried to find a cutter out in front, and the net got dislodged on a collision, and we're still scoreless with 6:20 left in the second. It looked like Connors had lost his balance. He was out there with an American as Connors was looking for his first pro goal as he was cutting towards the net. Connors will take the draw against Watts. Utah wins the faceoff. Dashke will skate towards a high slot, try to get to Mastrodonato. It's kicked away by Allen. The Americans have the puck. 2-on-2. Allen over the offensive zone. Left side. They skate towards a high slot, get in front of Watts. Watts gets cut off by Barchescu, dove in front of his crease, and the Grizzlies will cross center ice. A minute left in the 3-on-3 as Allen will slide one towards the near circle of their own zone. It's taken by Braden Watts, who leads the Americans in points this season. Watts crosses center ice. He has 5 goals against Utah this year. He'll drop it off in the left point of the Grizzlies zone. Now Watts gets it back in the left circles. He's being shadowed by Connors as Watts will drop it off left point. They try to find a cutting Watts out in front. Pass goes right onto Barczewski, who sticks it towards the right wing wall. Grizzlies skate from right to left here in the period. 30 seconds left in the 3-on-3. Utah takes the puck, and they'll drag it out to center ice. Lebster dances around. Grizzlies will get a couple fresh skaters on the ice. Lebster now enters with momentum to the left side. He'll drop it for Manning. Manning has a point in 4 straight games. He'll toss it to his right for Lebster. Now Lebster skates down the middle of the ice. He'll veer off to the left. Lebster left circle out to the right side. One-timer to score! Grizzlies get on the board. I believe it's Luke Manning getting his 11th of the year. And the Grizzlies take a 1-0 lead. Boy, Lebster just controlled the play. Skated on the right side. Veered off to his left. Lebster got to the left circle. Got it across to Manning. And Manning's one-timer found the back of the net before Thornton had any clue what was happening. So it's a 3-on-3 goal as Luke Manning gets the game's first goal. He now has a goal in back-to-back games for the Grizzlies, and Manning now has a point in 5 straight games. So we continue to skate 3-on-3 as the Grizzlies have a 1-0 lead as Manning gets his 11th of the year, and Reed Lebster picks up his 20th assist of the season. Grizzlies skate back in, shot saved by Thornton. Now we're skating 4-on-4 as Aragon's out of the box for the Grizzlies as the Americans slide it towards the right corner deep in the Grizzlies zone. Puck is knifed towards the right circle as Allen dancing around as Morrison shields Pike from the puck. Now Morrison will skate towards the right point. Utah takes it away. Now Wilson's out of the box. 5-on-4 power play for the Americans. And Messner's out of the box right now for the Grizzlies. So we're back to skating 5-on-5 as the Grizzlies lead 1-0 on Luke Manning's 11th of the year. Now turnover. Allen back in. Shot saved by Barczewski out in front of the crease as the Grizzlies will move it out to center ice. Allen back defensively. Adam Berg over the offensive line. He gets hit. Loose puck towards the left corner. Berg collides with an American. Now Berg, as he was trying to escape the corner, gets taken away by Blaisdell as the Americans back behind their net. Well, outlet it to center ice, and it goes beyond as Dashke chases after it. He gets the loose puck in the far circle of the Grizzlies zone. Dashke around his net. He'll spin it out to his right. Grizzlies over the offensive line. They get it to Berg down the middle of the ice. He'll take a lefty shot, and that one's blocked away. Thornton's glove side is his right, and his stick side is his left as the Americans take it away. Allen 3-on-2. They cross center ice. Grizzlies trail the play. Blaisdell throws in the middle of the ice. Warmoth, righty shot, saved by Barczewski. Grizzlies come back the other way. Berg 1-on-1. Now it's a 2-on-1. Berg skates towards the left circle. Take a shot. Kick saved by Thornton as ricocheted off his right pad. Now the Grizzlies behind Thornton's net towards the near side as they'll get it up top to Araujo. Araujo extended his stick and he keeps it in. He'll take a lefty shot and score! Grizzlies extend the lead as Araujo fired towards the net. There was a Grizzly trying to redirect it, and it looks like Araujo skates to the celebration aisle first. Matt Araujo gets his 2nd of the year as Berg was out in front trying to redirect it. Berg didn't get a piece of it as Araujo gets his 2nd as a Grizzly, and it's now a 2-0 game. So the Grizzlies get a 3-on-3 goal from Luke Manning to get the party started. And now it's Matt Araujo scoring 16:41 into the second period. So once again, an offensive explosion for the Grizzlies here late in the second period. And once again, it's a dominant offensive second period that's gotten the Grizzlies the lead. Puck's at center ice. Allen will move it towards their left. The Americans looking to change the Grizzlies' momentum. Utah's got all sorts of it with goals from Luke Manning and Matt Araujo. As the Grizzlies take it away, Grizz cross center ice. The camera's a little bit too wide to figure out who's who. Grizzlies drive it in. Mastrodonato chases after it. And Americans trying to break free of him. Allen will spin it towards center ice as Mutika will throw it to Neutrise. Mutika, the Utah Hockey Club product, out to the left wing. Shot is wide of the mark. As there's a turnover, right side, Allen will skate towards the right circle, and American blows a tire. Grizzlies will toss it across as Utah ricochets and gets it off the boards. Grizzlies skeet towards the right circle. Ness dances around. He'll throw it towards the right side. Lefty shot saved by Thornton. Now everybody hacking away. Loose puck as Lemaster tries to shovel towards the net. As there's about 8 bodies in the crease. And it looks like covering it up is Anson Thornton as we get a stoppage of play with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second. Luke Manning gave the Grizzlies a lead, 14:50 in. And a couple minutes later, it's Matt Araujo getting his second of the season. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Americans nothing. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today. Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
So Grizzlies have a 2-0 lead. Luke Manning scored a 3-on-3 goal, 14:50 into the second period with Reed Webster getting the assist. And then Matt Araujo extended Utah's lead as he scored from the left point, 16:41 in. Adam Berg didn't get a point on the play, but he did a good job getting in front of Allen's goaltender, Anson Thornton. He took away some of the vision as Araujo scored stick side. Thornton's stick side is his left and his glove side is his right. Briley Wood and Craig Armstrong picked up the assists. So Wood now has a point in 6 of his last 7 games, as Wood now has 24 assists on the season, and Armstrong picked up his 10th assist of the campaign. There's about 2 minutes left in the second period. Draws won by the Americans as they skate from left to right as Allen plops it to center ice. Gloved and dropped by Luke Lemaster. Lemaster gets it poked away. Puck goes towards the Utah line. Grizzlies will drift it towards their left. And dumping it in is Dylan Fitz, who's played over 200 games as a pro. And actually over 300 games as a pro, about 200 as a Grizzly. Puck behind Allen's net. Americans will spin it towards the left wing boards. Cut off by Pike as he collides with an American. Utah looking for a centering pass. It glanced off of Aragon's stick and slides towards Thornton, who covers up and stops play with 1:28 left in the second. Jake Barczewski's been a brick wall for the Grizzlies. He has saved all 30 he has seen. He stopped 20 shots in the first period. And he has seen 10 shots from Allen in the second frame. Grizzlies had 10 shots in the first, and they're up to 14 here in the second period. It's been a very balanced attack for the Grizzlies in terms of who's taken the shots. Briley Wood and Keaton Mastrodonado each have 3, and quite a few Grizzlies have 2 shots each through about 38 minutes of play. Allen wins the draw. Wormuth will move it to his right. Now down the middle of the ice. Lefty shot saved by Barczewski. Sharp angled shot from the left wing. Righty shot saved by Barczewski again. As Grizzlies will move it out to center ice. Passes overled as Allen gets it at center ice. Americans skate back in from the right wing as they get double teamed over in the near point. Grizzlies take it away as Allen will ricochet it off the near boards. Puck goes wide of the mark as looking for it was Colin Jacobs. He chases after it. Grizzlies spin it back off the screen at center ice. Berg's pass at center ice. Glanced off an Allen stick. Now the puck slides back towards Barczewski. Run down by a Grizzly defenseman. Utah will spin it towards the near wing wall. As puck goes all the way deep into the American zone. Both teams looking for the long-range passes, but neither team's really had much success with it. Allen over the offense line trying to get around 5 Grizzlies. Cooper Jones gets blasted over in the left corner by an American. Utah chips to the left side for Dashke, who gets a skipping puck. Dashke over the offensive line. Throws to the middle of the ice. Pass connects. Lefty shot saved by Thornton. And he holds on with 18 seconds left in the second. Well, I couldn't tell which Grizzly it is. I think that was Luke Manning. Dashke found Manning down the middle of the ice. Manning tried to go glove side on Thornton, but the Allen goaltender made the stop. Wait, for talking about stars for the Grizzlies, obviously Barczewski's been a stud. How about Luke Manning? He came into play with a point in 4 straight games. He extended it to 5 with his second period goal, 14:50 in, and Manning had a pretty good look to try to extend Utah's lead. Over to the right side, right point, shot saved by Thornton, and Allen clears it out. Grizzlies chase after it, and no icing on the play. 6 seconds left in the second period. And the Grizzlies will sprint out to neutral ice, and the score will be Utah 2, Allen nothing after 2 periods. And what do you know? It took a 3-on-3 situation in the second period after a series of penalties to get somebody on the board, and it was Luke Manning getting his 11th of the year on a one-timer from the right circle, with Reed Lepster picking up the lone assist. Lepster now has 20 assists on the season. Grizzlies extended the lead to 2-0 as Matt Araujo fired a prayer from the left point. Adam Berg took some of the vision of Anson Thornton away from him as Berg was in front of the crease, and Araujo scored stick side as the puck helicoptered past the goal line. Araujo now has 2 goals on the season. Briley Wood and Craig Armstrong picked up the assists. No doubt the hero of the game so far has been Jake Barczewski. He has saved all 31 Allen shots. Grizzlies did hold a 16-11 edge in the shot count in the second period, and the Grizzlies have a 2-0 lead after 2 periods of play. We'll come back and talk some hockey on the other side. We'll recap the first 2 periods, and we'll go over some NHL scores. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Americans nothing after 40 minutes of play. The Grizzlies have second period goals from Luke Manning and Matt Araujo. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
After 2 periods over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center, it's the Utah Grizzlies 2 and the Allen Americans nothing. Neither team scored in the first period. Allen outshot Utah 20-10. An interesting sequence in the second period. First, there was a fight between Riley Connors and Cameron Nault, and Connors certainly got the best of Nault in the fight. I'm not sure that Nault got more than 1 or 2 blows in, but Connors threw about 7 or 8 strong rights on Cameron Nault. Because of that, we didn't get to see a replay from the Allen Americans feed of the fight. That's how much of a one-sided affair it was. As Riley Connors in his second pro game, and it looks like he's going to be a pretty good one. He's been lined up with Keaton Mastrodonato and Griffin Ness all game. Connors has won a few faceoffs for the Grizzlies, and as we saw on Friday night, we haven't necessarily seen it as much here this afternoon, but Connors does have a pretty powerful shot. So watch out for Riley Connors. He's going to be a fun one to see here over the final 12 games of the regular season. We mentioned the crazy sequence of penalties. Aaron Aragon and the former Grizzly J.C. Brassard each got matching slashing minors exactly 13 minutes into the second period. That created a 4-on-4 situation. Allen's Hudson Wilson picked up a tripping minor 13-17 in. That gave the Grizzlies a 4-on-3 power play. 8 seconds after that, McMessner got a holding minor 13-25 in, and so we skated 3-on-3 for a minute and 35 seconds. And on the 3-on-3, Grizzlies get on the board, 14:50 in. It was Reed Lepster who was on the right side, skated horizontally, got all the way towards the left circle, and he fed the puck across towards Luke Manning just in front of the crease. Lepster to Manning to the back of the net, as Luke Manning now has 11 goals on the season. He scored a second period power play goal for the Grizzlies on Friday night. And Manning now has a goal in 3 of his last 4 games, and he has a point in 5 straight games. Luke Manning, since about the start of February, has been one of Utah's best forwards. He came into play a +7 in his last 20 games, and Manning is a +1 here through 2 periods. So the Grizzlies got on the board on Manning's 11th of the year, with Reed Lepster picking up his 20th assist of the year. And really, you think about the speed and quickness of Reed Lepster. They talk about it a lot in basketball, where guys create their own shot. Reed Lepster is one of those guys. He can create his own scoring chance out of nothing. You know, it's almost like you can have a play at neutral ice. Well, who's going to create something? You know, a guy like Reed Lepster, because of his speed and the way he handles the puck, he's a great puck handler. You hardly see somebody take the puck away from Lepster easily. And so because of that, Lepster's one of those guys who can just kind of skate around the ice and create scoring chances, either for himself or for others. And in the case late in the second period here today, was able to kind of skate from one side of the ice all the way to the other. And with the good vision that Lepster has, he was able to get it across to an open Luke Manning, and that led to the Grizzlies' first goal. And then the Grizzlies extended the lead as the puck was over in the near corner. Utah got it up top to Matt Arujo. We mentioned Adam Burke. He was in front of the crease, and he took away some of the vision of Anson Thornton, as Arujo just kind of helicoptered it from the left point all the way past the goal line as he beat Thornton's stick side. Thornton's stick side is his left, his glove side is his right, and Arujo picked up his second of the year. Remember Matt Arujo, his first goal as a Grizzly turned out to be a game winner on February 28th as the Grizzlies got a victory in Kansas City. Briley Wood and Craig Armstrong picked up the assists. Wood now has 24 assists on the season, and he has a point in 6 of his last 7 games. And for Craig Armstrong, he now has 10 assists on the season. So if you're talking about that forward line, you know, over the last 5 or 6 games, the forward line of Craig Armstrong, Luke Manning, and Briley Wood have created quite a few scoring chances for the Grizzlies. And obviously that forward line led to Utah's second goal. And Manning obviously was out there. It was that weird 3-on-3 situation. And Manning was lined up with Reed Lepster. And Manning was able to score 14:50 into the second period. Arujo's goal was scored 16:41 in. So the difference between the first and second goal was just 1 minute and 51 seconds. At least that's what my Kearns High math says. Both teams have been pretty active and busy in terms of shot attempts. You know, Allen had 20 shots in the first and 11 in the second. Grizzlies with 10 shots in the first and 16 in the second period. Allen has tried over the last couple months due to a lot of roster moves to add size to their roster. Grizzlies haven't been necessarily a big team, but they do have a lot of speed. So you're talking about the interesting contrast of Allen kind of playing a lumbering physical type of hockey, whereas the Grizzlies, and we saw it in that 3-on-3 situation, which kind of sequences, kind of talks about the Grizzlies perfectly. You get those sort of situations. Grizzlies have a lot of open ice. That's why they have had some success in 4-on-4 situations this year. You get a 3-on-3 situation like we had in the second period, even more open ice, and the Grizzlies were able to utilize it with the speed of Reed Lepster and Luke Manning, leading to Utah's first goal. So the Grizzlies, they've done a good job protecting leads this season. They certainly have one after 2 periods. The Grizzlies this year are 13-1-1-1 when leading after 2 periods. In fact, the Grizzlies have done a great job on the road protecting leads, where they are 6-0-0-1 in road games when leading after 2 periods. Utah's looking to trying to best Allen in the regular season series. It's the 6th of 9 regular season meetings between the clubs. Utah is currently 2-2-1 against Allen this season. Well, we'll see what the third period has in store, but Jake Barczewski, if you're looking for stars of the game, he's got to be right up there. He's made 31 key saves for the Grizzlies so far, and he has been instrumental to the Utah attack. Obviously, you got to think about Luke Manning, Reed Lebster, Matt Arujo. They've certainly starred for the Grizzlies as well. And I think, obviously, you got to talk about Riley Connors and the fight that he won early in the second period, and he's done some good things away from the puck for the Grizzlies here this afternoon as well. Utah's looking to end a 5-game winless skid as they lead 2-0 after 40 minutes of play. We'll come back and go over some NHL scores. We'll also check in on the 4-letter league as there's a few Mountain Division teams in action as well. It's Utah 2, Allen nothing. We'll come back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
The Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, are in action right now. And early in the second period, Colorado and Dallas are tied at 1. That's the game being played in Denver. Dallas took a 1-0 lead as Jason Robertson scored his 29th of the year, 4:10 into the contest. Rope Hintz and the former Avalanche forward Mikko Rantanen picked up the assist. Rantanen's up to 45 assists on the season. Martin Nietzsche tied it up, 14:09 into the first with a power play goal. Kel McCarr picked up his 52nd assist of the season. That game is early in the second period. Dallas and Colorado are tied at 1. There's one final in the NHL this afternoon. Detroit defeats Vegas 3-0. The only game in action right now is the Dallas-Colorado game. We mentioned it's tied at 1 early in the second period. At 6 o'clock, the Utah Hockey Club takes on the Vancouver Canucks. Dylan Guenther currently leads Utah with 24 goals this season. Clayton Keller leads Utah with 51 assists. Karel Vejmelka should get the start in net for Utah. He has 18 victories on the season. So that should be an interesting one over in Vancouver. Utah is 29, 26, and 11 on the year. Vancouver is 31, 24, and 11. But Utah will have to go without Liam O'Brien, as Spicy Tuna is going to be out for 4 weeks due to a lower body injury. Getting underway at 5 o'clock, the Oilers are at the Rangers. At 5:30, the Panthers take on the Islanders. At 6 o'clock, the Ducks are at the Blues. And at 7 o'clock, the Winnipeg Jets take on the Seattle Kraken. We'll come back and go over some ECHL scores on the other side. Utah leads 2-0 on goals from Luke Manning and Matt Arujo. You're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
There's two other games involving Mountain Division opponents on this Sunday afternoon. Kansas City leads Greenville 4-2. That game has 14 minutes left in the third period. Kansas City's gotten goals from Damian Giroux as well as Marcus Crawford. Bergeron has scored for Kansas City as well as Landon McCallum. As goals from four different Mavericks. West is getting the start in net for Kansas City, a newer goaltender. He has saved 17 of 19. Kansas City's rolling with just 17 skaters as Mavericks captain David Cotton is serving a one-game suspension. Kansas City 4, Greenville 2. That's the Grizzlies' opponent upcoming later this week. As Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, later this week, the Grizzlies will have a three-game series against the Kansas City Mavericks. Action on Wednesday and Friday will be at 6 o'clock, and Saturday night will be at 5 o'clock. There'll be a three-game set, the Grizzlies and the Kansas City Mavericks over at Cable Dahmer Arena. The other game involving a Mountain Division opponent, the Tulsa Oilers and Bloomington Bison are taking on each other at Grossinger Motors Arena, and there's no score. With 14 minutes left in the second, Tulsa's outshot Bloomington 19-10. After one period, Wheeling leads Cincinnati 2-0. Early second period, Fort Wayne leads Indy 1-0. After two periods, South Carolina has a 4-0 lead over Jacksonville. After two periods, Savannah and Orlando are tied at 1. And 13 minutes are left in the third period, and Kalamazoo has a 5-0 lead over Toledo. When we come back, we'll have third period action. We'll see if the Grizzlies can hold on to this 2-0 lead. And Utah has done a good job protecting leads this season. Grizzlies were able to get the first two goals. Utah this season is 12-6-2-2 when scoring first. Utah's done a good job staying out of the penalty box. They played a pretty disciplined brand of hockey. There's obviously that crazy sequence where he ended up with a 3-on-3. Utah is 0 for 3 on the power play. Allen is 0 for 1. Remember, it was a 3-on-3 goal that the Grizzlies scored with Luke Manning, 14:50 into the second period. We'll come back and have third period action on the other side. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Americans nothing. You've been tuned in to the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Now we're about set for third period action as the Grizzlies have a 2-0 lead over the Allen Americans. Luke Manning scored the goal to give Utah a 1-0 lead, 14:50 into the second period. Manning now has a goal in 3 of his last 5 games, and he has a point in 5 straight games. Briley Wood picked up an assist on the Matt Araujo second period goal, 16:41 in. Wood now has a point in 6 of his last 7 games. Craig Armstrong also picked up an assist. If we're talking about 2 of the best scoring forwards in the league, you got to look at Briley Wood and Reed Webster. Both of those guys have 1 assist for the Grizzlies this afternoon. Wood is up to 24 assists this season. Wood is appearing in his 61st game as a pro. Briley Wood and Mick Messner are the only 2 Grizzlies who have appeared in every game this season. But you kind of have to give a little bit of a tip to the cap to Griffin Ness, one of the newest Grizzlies, who was acquired in a trade 6 days ago from the Toledo Walleye. Ness played in all 59 games for Toledo this season. He was acquired in a trade for Cole Gallant. Remember, Gallant had played in each of the first 58 games for the Grizzlies this season. It's game 61 of 72 for the Grizzlies. And Griffin Ness is already appearing in a 62nd game. So it is possible if Ness appears in every game for the Grizzlies throughout the rest of the regular season, he will appear in 73 games overall this season. Grizzlies win the draw in a black jersey with white numbers and professional green trim. Grizz skate from left to right in the third period. Allen skates in a red jersey with white numbers, white lettering, and Allen skates from right to left as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. Quite a bit of physical action at New Trice. Luke Lemaster, right side. He'll take a righty shot that goes wide. He missed the net glove side on Thornton. Allen crosses center ice. They step in 3-on-3. Allen chips it over to the right circle. Righty shot, kick saved by Barczewski. Puck is cleared to center ice. Americans chase after it. Getting the puck is Mike Van Oonen. Normally a defenseman, but he's acting as a forward. He'll guide it to his left for J.C. Brassard. Brassard wearing number 23 gets bounced by Cooper Jones. Allen tries to skate in, but they're offside as we have 19-13 left in the third. J.C. Brassard, the former Grizzly, there's actually 3 former Grizzlies on the Allen Americans roster. All 3 of them are in the lineup. J.C. Brassard played in 35 games for the Grizzlies during the 2019-2020 season. He had 3 goals and 9 assists. Cole Frazier's in there as one of 6 defensemen. He's wearing number 82. Frazier in 27 games had 2 goals and 1 assist. Action deep in the Grizzlies zone as Utah will toss to New Trice. Grizz cross center. Jones gets to Ness over the line. Ness gets bounced off the right wing board, so get it to Jones around the net. Jones up top to Dashke across the Masher Donato in the high slot. He'll skip it off the far boards. Left point, Dashke fires towards traffic, gets blocked. Now Jones right side shot saved by Thornton. Thornton had to sprawl out towards his right to gather it. As a puck towards the right side, Allen will carry it out to New Trice. Americans cross center ice as Dashke shields Allen. They couldn't get their pursuit towards Barczewski. Dashke lunges it out to New Trice. Now the Grizzlies skate back in. Cooper Jones, backhand shot, hits the side of the net. Actually, that was Griffin Ness who took the shot as the Americans will carry it across center ice. Allen in the red jersey gets it to Blaisdell, left wing. Toe drag, lefty shot is blocked before it gets to Barczewski. Grizzlies to New Trice will bounce it off the boards as Colbus Marino will skate back to New Trice. Allen out to center ice. Grizzlies knife it away. Reed Lebster in particular as a Grizzly delivers a hit. That might have been Messner on an American. Utah will lunge it out to New Trice, and the puck goes out of play as there's 17:55 left in the third. Thinking about a Grizzlies trivia question, here's one for you. Remember J.C. Brassard? He was with the Grizzlies during the 2019-2020 season, as we mentioned. Here's a trivia question for today. What number did J.C. Brassard wear as a member of the Grizzlies? There's currently a Grizzly wearing that jersey number, so you got up to 18 choices. We'll tell you the answer here in a couple minutes. What's the number that J.C. Brassard wore during the 2019-2020 season as a member of the Grizzlies? Utah will sky it in as Allen will loft it to center ice. It's gloved and dropped by Manning as Grizzlies spread the ice with a 2-0 lead 2.5 minutes into the third period. Matt Arujau, one of the goal scorers, will speed the puck out towards center ice. Allen gets it back. Americans cross center ice as Ladon will dump it in. We're not sure about Kulikov. He hadn't been paired up with Brassard in the third period. He might be out due to an injury or something of that nature. Colbus Marino dumps it in. Nicoletz chases after it. Allen gets there 2 strides ahead of him as Nicoletz gives Allen a rough ride towards New Trice. Grizzlies will skate in left side. Backhand shot from beyond the goal line. It's kicked away by Thornton as Aragon chases after it. Puck goes towards Aragon. Right side. He guides it up top. Grizzlies Cooper Jones spins the puck along the boards. Allen gets it back. Americans will race out to New Trice. Allen will carry it out to center ice before they lost control of the puck. Grizzlies guided ahead. Fitz right side as he tried to bounce it towards the middle of the ice as he was looking for Aragon. Pass was overled for him. Now back to center ice. Fitz gets it back. He'll throw it back into the Grizzlies zone. Utah playing catch in their own zone. Luke Lemaster twirls around down the middle of the ice. Now he'll skate behind Barczewski's net. Looks like Lemaster's a pretty good skater. I'm excited to see him on the Mavericks center ice. Lemaster across to Manning. Manning drops it to Armstrong. Armstrong right side tries to center it to Manning. Kick saved by Thornton. Puck gets sprawled towards the far circle. Grizzlies dance around Manning as he's falling down. Try to center it out in front for a cutting Wood. And passes wide of Wood. Now Wood behind Allen's net as he battles with a couple Americans. 2-on-2. Utah takes it away. Grizzlies get to Armstrong. Right side lefty shot. Saved by Thornton. Puck ricochets off of Wood on towards Thornton. And Thornton will cover up in front of the crease as he stops play with 15:51 left in the third. Once again, a good shift by the forward line of Craig Armstrong, Luke Manning, and Briley Wood. All right, I've had some time to think about it. What number did J.C. Broussard wear as a member of the Grizzlies? It was the number 14. That's what J.C. Broussard wore. J.C., by the way, stands for John Claude, which is an awesome movie name. Think about it. You go to a movie, the star of the show is John Claude Broussard. Grizzlies win the draw. They skate towards the left wing. I don't quite have that movie voice with this lingering cold. Left point, shots kicked away by Thornton. As Utah still leads 2-0, Allen will race across center ice. Watts will move it to his right. Allen gets it back towards Watts in the middle of the ice. He'll drop it. As Warmoth will skate towards the left circle. It gets around one Grizzly. Takes a shot saved by Barcheski. Grizzlies slide it out to center ice. Utah moves it towards their left. It's picked up by Warmoth, who's lined up with Hudson Wilson this afternoon. Warmoth will slide it across. Loose puck run down by Hudson Wilson. Wilson in the near circle will guide it horizontally towards Warmoth. Warmoth chips to his left. Pass off a Grizzly stick on towards Watts. Watts tries to carry it in the offensive zone as he gets around Lemaster, but we get a whistle. So there's 15:02 left in the third. As Watts will skate towards center ice. So the puck must have deflected out of play or something of that effect. As Watts skates off the ice, as does Mikko Mutika. Mutika, as we mentioned 15 times during this broadcast, has an NHL contract with the Utah Hockey Club. As he signed a deal on July 1st of 2024. It's the first of a 3-year deal. As Utah gets it towards center ice, Nicoletz will pitchfork it in as puck towards the left corner. Now Allen will carry it out towards center ice. Puck bounced off of 2 sticks. Allen skates in with momentum. Right circle. Siren pass. Shot and a score. As the Americans get on the board, Westcott was in the area as he hugs the goal scorer. As the lights go flickering back and forth. As Morrison skated in, shipped it out in front. And Noah Kane gets the goal for the Americans. That's his first as an American. Is it his first as a pro? He did have 7 goals overseas earlier this season. He had 2 goals last year with the Cincinnati Cyclones, so it's not his first pro goal. But Noah Kane, the Buffalo, New York native, gets the Americans on the board as there's 14:41 left in the third. Allen Americans personnel is certainly excited about the addition of Brad Morrison, who came over in a trade with Fort Wayne. And Morrison gets the main assist as he just got it across towards Kane in front of the net. So it's Utah 2, Allen 1, 5.5 minutes into the third period. Americans skate in as Allen blows a tire near Aaron Aragon as Allen trying to knife it away, and they do. Grizzlies need to get momentum back because it's a 2-1 game. Allen has the puck in the offensive zone. Americans throw it to the middle of the ice. Grizzlies move it ahead. 3-on-2. Utah skates in. Fitz along the right wing. Looks for a cutter out in front. Fitz calls his own number. Shot saved by Thornton. He holds on with 14:11 left in the third. Both goaltenders have played a pretty strong game. Allen, it took just over 35 shots to finally get one past Barcheski. So draws give me the Allen zone. Noah Kane gets his first as an American. He had 2 goals last year with Cincinnati. Morrison should get one of the assists. The ECHL box score hasn't updated the Allen goal as of yet. As it's a 2-1 game. As puck slides back to neutralize from the Allen zone. Grizzlies drive it back in. Thornton lets it go towards the far corner. As Grizzlies looking to get momentum back. Utah gets up top to Araujo, left point. He'll spin it along the wall. Right side. Wood gets hit in the back. As Clovis Marino gets it towards Wood. Wood's got 1 assist this afternoon. He'll guide it towards the corner for Manning, who gets hit. As the Americans will skate around Thornton's net. As Allen out to neutralize. Blue line to blue line pass looking for Watts. Goes right wide of the mark. Grizzlies chase after it. Puck back at center ice. Wood gets his stick lifted. So the Americans dump it back in. Noah Kane on the bench. They spotlight him. Kane's the guy that scored the goal for Allen to make it a 2-1 game. Grizzlies cross center ice. They guide it towards Wood. Wood dumps it in from the near point as he'll skate off the ice at the end of a good shift. As the Americans move it towards their left. Pass goes tape to Wilson. Wilson's got good size. He'll skate towards the left corner as he throws it on a sharp angle. It's sticked away by Barcheski. Grizzlies' Cooper Jones will bounce one to center ice. Grizzlies skate in 1-on-1, now 2-on-2. Grizzlies guide it towards the left side. It goes on to Thornton, who knifes it away. Puck to the left point. Grizzlies fire on net. It goes wide. Mastrodonato drops it for Cooper Jones. Now across. Dashke finds a cutting Jones out in front. Pass goes awry. Mastrodonato right side. Fires it around the net, but not towards it. As Allen comes away with the puck. Americans will bounce it off the near wing wall. Puck goes back to the Utah line. Cooper Jones guides it ahead. Looking for Ness. Pass goes awry. Allen skates in. Now down the middle of the ice. Lefty shot goes wide. They got around Jones. All we get a whistle. It might be a Grizzlies penalty as an American was skating down the middle of the ice towards Barcheski. And it does look like Cooper Jones is going to go to the box. As the shot went wide of the mark after they got around Cooper Jones, but it might be because Jones either hooked him or tripped him or slashed him. We couldn't see the referee's signal. But Cooper Jones will serve 2 minutes. It's Utah 2, Allen 1. 12:25 is the time remaining here in regulation. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Well, Cooper Jones is in the box for the Grizzlies as Allen is on the power play for the second time this afternoon. Allen came into play today, 0 for 25 on the power play over the last 7 games. So Utah leads 2-1. Puck goes back to Neutrice off the draw as the Americans will skate back towards their ice. Utah is skating from left to right as we see it in the third period. The Americans will sprint the puck out towards the right side. Pass goes wide of the mark. Grizzlies try to clear it out. Somehow it stayed in the Grizzlies zone. Right side, Allen look to center it. Grizzlies trying to clear it out. It stays in. Americans get it up top as Allen towards the high slot takes a lefty shot that goes wide. It got redirected by a stick. Grizzlies get it and clear it all the way out. So Utah will make a line change. Allen will keep the same 5 on the ice. J.C. Broussard, who took the last shot, he gets the puck. He'll guide it towards Watts. Watts crosses center ice. Steps over the line, stops in the high slot. He'll slide it to his right as the Americans guide it towards the right side. Broussard lets it go towards Watts. Watts skates towards the right circle, stops, gets it back to Broussard. Broussard over to the left side, one-timer, and Mutika didn't get much on it. Mutika over to the right side. Allen gets it back to Mutika. He'll feed it towards the high slot. Shoulder fake over to Watts, one-timer, saved by Barcheski. And he holds on with 44 seconds left in the Allen power play. The Americans did a good job working the puck around. They got a one-time attempt over on the right side, and Barcheski made a good save. So draw's going to be over in the right circle of the Grizzlies zone. Jake Barcheski has seen a lot of action here so far. He has saved 36 of 37. Liam Gorman will take the draw, and he wins it as Allen will guide it towards Blaisdell. Now back to the high slot. Warmoth will slide it towards his right. 35 seconds left in the Allen power play. Over to the right goal line. Tries to feed out in front to Blaisdell. Take a shot. And the puck gets kicked over towards Warmoth. Left side. Righty shot. Saved by Barcheski. Loose puck. Right side. Backhand shot misses wide. And the puck goes over to the right wing. Allen gets hit over on the right side as the Americans drop it for Warmoth. Warmoth keeps the line in the right side, skates towards the right circle. Now drop it off, right circle. Allen will feed it to the goal line. Now back to the middle of the ice, lefty shot. Grizzlies did a good job denying the Americans. Blaisdell on the left point, late in the power play, about 2 seconds left. Over to the left circle, back to Blaisdell. Coming out of the box is Cooper Jones. Allen gets to the Blaisdell left side, lefty shot, saved by Barcheski. Rebound goes towards Jones, who accepts the puck. Jones will guide it to his left. Grizzlies step over the offensive line. Utah blows the tire. A couple players hit the ice near the Allen line as puck gets thrown deep into the American zone. Thornton will guide it towards the far side. Grizzlies dance around as two Grizzlies almost collide. Over to the high slot. Lefty shot goes wide as they miss the net. Glove side on Thornton. The Utah towards the left corner. Dancing around trying to get it to LeMaster. It's taken away. Allen crosses center ice. Puck glanced up in Utah's stick. Now the Americans dump it in. Grizzlies get it back in their own zone. Utah spins it out to center ice. It goes wide of the mark. Fitz and Araujo. Allen steps in from the left side. This puck glides towards the right wing. Allen looked to center it towards Tyler Burney. It goes awry. Grizzlies fired off the far wing boards. 2-on-2 scramble around Utah's net. Allen gets up top. High slot. Lefty shot. Glove saved by Barcheski. He holds on. We believe that shot was taken by Harrison Blaisdell, number 24. Or it might have been Mike Van Unen. Van Unen appears to now be acting as a defenseman again. I'm not sure that we've seen Artem Kulikov here in the third period. 9:12 is the time remaining, third period. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Americans 1. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Americans 1 as there's 9:12 left in the third period. Neither team scored in the first period. Grizzlies had 2 second period goals. Luke Manning on a 3-on-3 situation, 14:50 in. He gave Utah a 1-0 lead. Then Matt Araujo extended Utah's lead 16:41 in. Allen picked up a third period goal, 5:19 in, as Noah Kane got his first as an American, with the assist going to Morrison and Jared Westcott. His actions in the Grizzlies zone. Allen, high slot, lefty shots blocked before it gets to Barcheski. Barcheski has saved 40 of 41. Allen over to the right wing, gets down the middle of the ice. Righty shot saved by Barcheski. Rebound goes back to the Grizzlies. Utah skates from left to right here in the third period as it's lofted ahead by Cooper Jones. Allen gets around center ice. Grizzlies try to knife it away from Mike Van Unen. Puck slides towards the Allen line where the Americans have it. Allen feeds towards the middle of the ice. Now they step over. Grizzlies back defensively. Americans towards the right wing. Righty shot saved by Barcheski. That shot was taken by Colin Jacobs. Allen with a rink-wide feed. Utah chases after it as Grizzlies in the offensive zone get held up by 3 Americans. Mike Van Unen throws it around his net. Van Unen's now acting as a defenseman again, we believe. We haven't seen Artem Kulikov. Grizzlies get it out in front. Wood shot saved by Thornton. Puck goes back towards the far circle. Now Wood gets it back. Righty shot. That one misses wide as Wood gets it back in the right corner. He'll guide it to Manning behind the net. Manning is pushed by Jacobs. Manning slides it to the left corner for Armstrong, who gets a loose puck. Armstrong over to Wood. Backhand chip towards the net, goes wide. Now, Kulbis Moreno will skate around Allen's net towards the far side. He'll feed it up top. Grizzlies spin it back around to Wood. He'll gather it behind Allen's net. Thornton looks over his right shoulder. Puck goes back to Allen. As the Americans have it glide out their stick. It's still in the Allen zone. Grizzlies towards the left wing. Try to center it. And a swing and a miss by a lefty on the Grizzlies. And I think that's Armstrong. Allen skates back in as Gorman back behind Utah's net. The Americans skate back towards the near corner. Grizzlies deliver a hit. 2-on-1 scrum. And now it's a 3-on-2 scrum with 3 Grizzlies trying to yank it away. Armstrong holds his ground on Kane. Armstrong and Kane get physical with each other. Armstrong hits Kane in the back 2, 3, 4 times. Kane holds his ground, but the Grizzlies come out with the puck. Utah crosses center ice. Lebster steps over the offensive line with ease, trying to get it towards the right corner. Lebster is surrounded by 3 Americans, and Allen took the puck away. Less than 6 minutes left in regulation. Allen feeds the left wing pass out to center ice. Dumping it in is Ladon. And back towards the left corner. Lemaster moves it across to Pike. Pike zips to his right. Glanced off of Webster's skate. Puck slides deep in the Allen zone. Americans run it down. Ladon will feed it towards his right. The Americans will drag it out to center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Allen will fire it off the left wing boards. Grizzlies chase after it. Pike and Lemaster, but it's Allen that comes out with the puck. Americans left side. Lefty shot saved by Barcheski. Scramble play out in front. The whistle blows. And looks like we might have penalties on the play as Westcott yanks down Lemaster. Now Berg joins in. He pushes with Wilson. Blaisdell's going to get escorted to the penalty box. 6:18 left in the third. And Utah might get a power play out of it. As Grizzlies have done a good job protecting Barcheski out in front. We saw Liam Gorman and Luke Manning get after it. In front of the net, Westcott has some words for one of the referees. Allen likes to play a physical brand of hockey year in and year out. They weren't necessarily a big team in terms of size early in the season, but they've traded for size. Now they have very few players who are 6 feet and under. So Blaisdell's going to get a 2-minute penalty. As we mentioned, I think the Grizzlies might get a power play out of it. The Grizzlies will have 5 on the ice. Blaisdell shakes his head back and forth, and it will be a Grizzlies power play. Utah is 0 for 3 on the man advantage so far tonight. As Skip Carey, the old Atlanta Braves announcer, would say, "Hello, insurance one hurt." And the Grizzlies are looking for that insurance goal as they've got a 2-1 lead. Reed Lepster's been outstanding here so far. He's got 1 assist. Watch out for him. Messner will take the draw. Riley Connors looking for his first pro goal. This will be a good time for it. Dashke and Mastrodonato out there as well. Allen wins the draw, and they'll tattoo the puck off the near wing wall. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Barcheski will drop it off for Dashke. About 6 minutes are left in the third period. Dashke gets to Connors. Connors slides it back to neutral ice. Grizzlies cross center. Lepster will drop it back to the center ice logo for Mastrodonato. The Maestro directs it back towards the left side for Dashke, who gets spun around to the Americans clear it out. Barcheski behind his net. He'll drop it off as the Grizzlies reset the attack. As the Grizz cross center ice down the middle of the ice, Lepster veers off to the left, gets around 2 Americans. He'll stop in the left circle, gets to the middle of the ice. Mastrodonato on the right wing. The Maestro gets it towards Connors. Over to Dashke across to the left wing. Lepster with a one-timer. Saved by Thornton, and Thornton will throw his helmet off. That stops play with 5:25 left in the third. As Lepster took a shot from the left circle on a one-timer, and the puck must have ricocheted off the helmet of Anson Thornton, and Thornton's helmet came off to stop play. 5:25 left in the third period, and 1 minute 8 seconds is left in Utah's power play. Allen will switch up skaters, and looks like the Grizzlies will also make a change as Luke Manning's out there with Briley Wood and Adam Berg. Garrett Pike is quarterbacking the power play unit. And if we were there, we'd find out who the 5th Grizzly on the ice is. Draw gets bounced towards the high slots, kept in. Griffin Ness over towards Pike. Pike to the left side for Wood. Wood dangles just outside the left circle. He gets it across towards Ness, but it goes off his stick. Ness gets it off the right wing boards. He'll slide it towards the right goal line. Now back up top to Ness. Ness to Pike. It glanced off of his stick, and it goes out to center ice. Grizzlies have to reset. 45 seconds left in the power play, and just under 5 minutes left in regulation. Pike over the line gets to Wood. Briley Wood dances around. He'll throw it back towards Ness in the right point. Ness whips it around the wall as Allen over in the left corner gets it, and they will sky it into the Grizzlies zone. Allen will switch up skaters. They get 4 fresh tires on their penalty kill. Grizzlies will race out to center ice. Ness has good speed. Steps over the offensive line right side. Tries to get around 1 American, but he lost the puck as the Americans will tap it to the right side. It's kept in by Berg. Adam Berg up top towards Pike. Right point. Lefty shot goes wide. As Grizzlies were looking for a redirection out in front. Allen clears it out. As it goes to neutral ice and beyond into the Grizzlies zone. Coming out of the box is Harrison Blaisdell. We're back to 5-on-5 skating. Utah still leads 2-1. Grizz will drag it out to center ice. Now right wing over the offensive line. As dumping it in, I think that was Aragon, or maybe it was Manning. I'm not really sure. As Grizzlies get it back in deep. Utah skates towards the right point. Utah drops it off. Aragon lets it go behind him. Allen, with less than 4 minutes left, will carry the puck out to center ice. Allen skates in. They get around 3 Grizzlies. Lefty shot and swung on a missed. Puck goes back off an Allen player. Goes into the American zone. Thornton has to play it in the crease. So outlet it towards the near wing wall. Americans over to Noah Kane. He'll throw it back to a defenseman. Arm is raised by the referee. Cross-checking is going to be the call. It was an American that hits the ice. Dylan Fitz can't believe it, but I think he's going to get a penalty. So it looks like it's going to be an Allen power play as Fitz gets 2 minutes for cross-checking. 3 minutes and 29 seconds are left in the third period. We'll see if the Grizzlies hold on for a victory. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Well, it's the dog days of March as it's out. The Allen Americans version of Pucks and Pups today. A lot of dogs in attendance. For the Grizzlies, it's a critical power penalty kill as Dylan Fitz gets a hooking minor, 16:31. And I thought it looked like a cross check, but according to the ECHL app, they gave it a hooking minor. And so Allen, who's been ice cold on the power play, they're 0 for 25 over their last 7 games coming into play tonight. They're 0 for 2 today. Allen's on the power play. 3.5 minutes left in regulation. Americans win the draw. They're over on the right side. They spin it across, but it goes out of play. As 5 seconds into the Allen power play, draw will stay in the Grizzly zone in the right circle. Neither team has scored a power play goal so far. Allen has outshot Utah 44-32. Jacobs will take the draw. He's been very vocal during faceoffs as he takes the draw against Mick Messner. Jacobs doing a little bit of politicking. The Americans win the draw. Up top, Braden Watts, their leading scorer on the season, guides it towards his right. Now the Americans skate towards the right circle. Righty shot. That misses wide. Grizzlies get along the near wing wall, and Mastrodonato will clear it out. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the third period. J.C. Brassard, Jean-Claude Brassard, the former Grizzly, gets the puck down the middle of the ice. He'll move it to his right. Allen over the offensive line. And the Grizzlies move it back to center ice. Brassard gets the puck. As he'll feed it towards his right horizontally. Now back towards Brassard in the left wing over the offensive line. Brassard fires towards the net. It goes wide. As ricochets off the backboard, Grizzlies clear it out. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on a moving clock. Allen's on the power play for the next minute 7. Brassard crosses center ice. He'll chip it back. Neutralized. Allen gets it across to Watts, who steps in as he'll get around one Grizzly. Watts centering pass shot. As big time stopped by Barcheski. He gets a stick back and the Grizzlies clear it out. Boy, Allen got the centering pass they wanted and Barcheski saves the day again. Allen skates in. Blaisdell round Utah's net towards the far side. Blaisdell now on the right wing gets around one Allen skater. Now Blaisdell towards the left circle. He'll skate in. Lefty shot. That one misses wide as Barcheski did a good job of limiting the shooting angle along the near post. Less than 30 seconds left in the power play. High slot. Lefty shot gets redirected. Now backhand shot. Allen gets it in deep. Barcheski makes a save. Allen gets it back up top. Brassard fires towards the net looking for a redirection and missed wide. Cameron Nault gets the puck in the left wing. Nault dances around and so guided behind Utah's net. Allen lets it go towards the right wing boards. The net is empty for Allen. Allen looking to center it towards Nault. He couldn't handle it. A minute 30 left in the third period. Coming out of the penalty box is Dylan Fitz right now. 6-on-5. Allen's net is empty. Utah leads 2-1. Smoke him if you got him. As Nault gets pushed in the back. Now Allen, right side, looking for a lefty shot that goes wide as they miss the net on a tough angle along the far goal line. Broussard will kick it towards the right corner. It's been a long shift for everybody on the ice. Allen towards the left circle. Centering pass, lefty shot is blocked away. About a minute left in the third period. Americans towards a high slot. Will spin it towards their right. Just outside the right circle, lefty shot goes wide. Allen tries to kick it out in front. Pass goes wide of the mark. Utah gets it. Grizzlies try to slide it towards the empty net. And they score! Grizzlies score! And his baby's in the refrigerator as Utah takes a 3-1 lead. Boy, we couldn't see who it was that was firing towards the empty net, but the Grizzlies extend the lead, and it looks like it's going to be a victory for Ryan Kanasewicz's crew. Great job by the Grizzlies defensively, first killing off the penalty, and then the puck stayed in the Grizzlies zone for quite a while. Utah eventually got the puck along the near wing wall, and Allen's net was empty. We couldn't see who that was for the Grizzlies that fired away. It was a righty shot taken by the Grizzlies, and Utah extends the lead. It's now a 3-1 game. Boy, Jake Barczewski made some key saves. The camera angle was just a little bit too wide. We couldn't quite get good vision on it, but Barczewski, you talked about one highlight save after another, and he's going to pick up the victory. This will be his 11th of the season. Thornton is in net right now for the Americans. We'll see if we can figure out who got credited with that empty net goal, as Grizzlies just defensively getting it done. 25 seconds left as the puck slides towards the left corner. Cooper Jones gets a rough ride from an American. As the scrum continues over in the corner, time is on the Grizzlies side. As 16 seconds left, Warmoth, left side, will take a righty shot that's blocked away by Jones' stick. 10 seconds left as the Grizzlies will clear the puck again. Net is empty, and icing is on the Grizzlies with 5.8 seconds left in the third. So it was a gut check defensively for the Grizzlies. They needed to come up with the big penalty kill when they needed to. And, boy, the Grizzlies came up huge. So assuming the Grizzlies don't get an empty netter in the final seconds of regulation, this will be the second victory this season for the Grizzlies when scoring less than 4 goals. The empty net goal has been credited to Keaton Mastrodonato. The Maestro now has 15 goals on the season. Grizzlies fire towards the empty net, and it misses wide, and that will do it. Grizzlies win! Grizzlies won 3-1, and there was no doubt about it. Luke Manning and Matt Araujo scored second period goals. Keaton Mastrodonato added an empty netter at the end, and the Grizzlies with a gut check 3-1 victory as they end the 5-game losing streak. And for the second time this season, the Grizzlies win a game when scoring less than 4 goals. Jake Barczewski was absolutely outstanding in net. He should be the game's #1 star as he saved 47 of 48. Grizzlies were outshot 48-33, but it didn't matter. Neither team scored a power play goal, and in front of a great crowd of 5,388 over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. It's Utah Grizzlies who are victorious this afternoon. The Grizzlies get their 20th victory of the season, and the Grizzlies get to head back to the locker room happy. Utah will stay on the road on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday as they take on the defending Western Conference champion Kansas City Mavericks. With the Keaton Mastrodonato empty netter, he now has a goal in 3 straight games. Luke Manning extended his point-scoring streak to 5 straight with a goal, and Briley Wood now has a point in 6 of his last 7 games. So the Grizzlies are victorious as Jake Barczewski gets his team-leading 11th win of the season, and the Grizzlies got it done with a great defensive effort. They did allow the 48 shots, but you talk about it being a 2-1 game for most of the third period. Grizzlies buckled down. They had a great penalty kill late, and they came away with the 2 standings points. Once again, the final score, it's Utah Grizzlies 3 and the Allen Americans 1. Post-game show starts in 30 seconds. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Well, the Grizzlies get it done with a great defensive effort. Jake Barczewski should be the number one star tonight. He saved 47 of 48, including a few highlight saves, as Grizzlies end the 5-game losing streak as they get a 3-1 victory on a Sunday afternoon. Utah is now 3-2-1 against the Americans this season. Neither team scored in the first period. Allen outshot Utah 20-10 in the frame. The Americans had a 48-33 edge for the contest. In the second period, due to a series of penalties, Aaron Aragon and Allen's J.C. Brassard each picked up matching slashing minors exactly 13 minutes into the second period. That made it a 4-on-4 situation. Hudson Wilson for Allen picked up a tripping minor 13-17 in, but just 8 seconds after that, it was a hooking minor or a holding minor from Mick Messner, and that made it a 3-on-3 situation for a minute and 35 seconds. The Grizzlies broke the scoreless tie with a 3-on-3 goal as Reed Lebster just skated horizontally from the right wing all the way to the left circle. Lebster then fed it across to Luke Manning, who connected on a one-timer as Manning picked up his 11th of the year. Reed Lebster got his 20th assist of the season, and just like that, the Grizzlies had a 1-0 lead. A minute and 51 seconds later, as Matt Araujo scoring from the left point, Briley Wood and Craig Armstrong picked up the assist, but you got to give some credit to Adam Berg, who acted as a shield in front of Allen's net. He took away some of the vision of Anson Thornton. So Utah had a 2-0 lead after 2 periods. Grizzlies outshot the Americans 16-12 in the second period. In the third frame, it was Allen that had a 16-7 edge in the shot count. The Americans got an odd man break and capitalized on it as Morrison fed it out in front towards Noah Kane, and Kane picked up his first goal as an American. He had 2 goals with Cincinnati last season. Morrison and Jared Westcott picked up the assists. Grizzlies had to kill a penalty late in regulation as Dylan Fitz had a hooking minor, 16:31 in. And the Grizzlies not only killed off the penalty, but the puck stayed in the Grizzlies zone for about 30 seconds. Then the puck was slid along the boards towards the left wing. Keaton Mastrodonato got it, and he fired towards the empty net, and he didn't miss. As the Maestro picked up his 15th of the year, he has a goal in 3 straight games, and the Grizzlies came away with a 3-1 victory. Mastrodonato's empty netter was unassisted. Mastrodonato had 4 shots on the afternoon, and that led the Grizzlies. As Grizzlies came away with a 3-1 victory as their 5-game losing streak comes to an end. Utah's record goes to 20-33, 6-2 on the year. Utah's won as many road games as they have at home this season. Utah's got 10 wins at home this year, and now they have 10 away from Maverick Center. So good way for the Grizzlies to end the losing streak. Grizzlies will stay on the road for 3 games. They take on the Kansas City Mavericks on Wednesday and Friday night at 6 o'clock. Saturday will be at 5 p.m. Interestingly enough, once again, no multiple point games for the Grizzlies, but they did get goals from Manning, Araujo, as well as Mastrodonato. 3 guys picked up an assist for the Grizzlies tonight in Lebster, Wood, and Armstrong. In the second period, 5:25 in, Riley Connors, who's making his second pro appearance as a Grizzly. Connors picked up a fighting major as he dropped the gloves with Cameron Nault. And Connors threw about 9 or 10 really strong rights on Nault, and Nault really didn't get much on Connors. As the Grizzlies not only won the game, but Connors ended up winning the fight. So you talk about Riley Connors, looks like he's going to be a strong addition to the Grizzlies. Griffin Ness had 3 shots on goal. He's going to be a strong addition for the Grizzlies. He now has a point in 2 of his 3 games in a Utah uniform. 3 stars of the game. Third star is Noah Kane for Allen. He picked up the Americans' lone goal, and that was the goal that was scored 5:19 into the third period. Second star is Luke Manning. Manning obviously scored Utah's first goal this afternoon. He now has 11 goals on the season. He has a goal in 3 of his last 5 games, and he has a point in each of his last 5 contests. And the number 1 star, he scored what turned out to be the game winner, Matt Araujo, who was a +1, and he had 2 shots, Both of Araujo's goals this season have been game winners. Remember, he broke a tie against the Kansas City Mavericks as the Grizzlies came away with a 3-2 victory, and Araujo picked up the game winner, which was scored 16:41 into the second period. Interesting, if you're thinking about the kind of the coincidences, we mentioned that this is only the second time the Grizzlies have won a game when scoring less than 4 goals. Oddly enough, in both of those games, Matt Araujo was the one that picked up the game winner. Utah won 3-2 on February 28th against Kansas City. And today, it was a 3-1 victory for the Grizzlies, defeating the Allen Americans. So I guess if you're going to win with less than 4, Matt Araujo is going to have to be the guy to get it done for the Grizzlies. And he's done so in 2 different occasions. Kind of surprising, though, to not see Jake Barczewski get a start this afternoon with his 47 save production. Well, you talk about a guy who was busy early and often, but some goaltenders are like that. Some goaltenders, if they see 20 to 25 shots per game, they're not necessarily as fresh. They're not necessarily as strong. You talk about not getting in that rhythm, but Barczewski, he saw shots early and often, and I think because of that, he was able to get in a strong rhythm. And because of that, Barczewski was able to play a great game as his record now goes to 11-2-1 on the season. Allen's Anson Thornton, well, you got to tip your hat. He played a pretty good game for the Americans, but he gets the loss. Thornton saved 30 of 32. Obviously, Utah's third goal was on an empty net. Thornton, though, his record falls to 2-17-7 on the season. So it's good to see the Grizzlies end up on the winning note. Grizzlies did play a pretty good game on Friday, forcing overtime, but the Thunder came away with a 3-2 victory. And so for the Grizzlies, you talk about second periods. Grizzlies once again had a solid second period offensively. Utah came into play 4th in the league with 75 second period goals, and they scored 2 here this afternoon. Utah now has a second period goal in 16 of their last 17 games. Well, we knew it was going to be close because of the empty netter. It wasn't a 1-goal game. Grizzlies have had 13 games of the last 22 that have been decided by 1 goal. You almost had a feeling after a while that the game might have gone to overtime with Allen having as much offensive zone time in the final 3 minutes. You're a little bit worried that they were able to, they were going to find a way to tie it up. 8 of Utah's last 19 games have been decided past regulation. So wasn't a 1-goal game, wasn't a game that went past regulation. Grizzlies will certainly take it as they come away with a 3-1 victory. Neither team scored a power play goal tonight. Allen has really struggled on the power play. They are now 0 for 28 on the power play over the last 8 games. Now the Grizzlies this week have their work cut out for them. Kansas City defeated Greenville 5-3 earlier today. Kansas City's been in first place in the Mountain Division for most of the season. Kansas City has a record of 39-16-4-1. But remember, the Grizzlies did come away with the victory against Kansas City on February 28th on the Araujo game winner. And the Grizzlies will be in Kansas City this Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday for a 3-game series. That'll just about wrap things up. We apologize for those that are tuned in on YouTube. We did the best we could to try to describe the game. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a tough task here this afternoon. We did the best we could with what we were given. Once again, in 2 hours and 25 minutes, in front of a pretty good Sunday crowd of 5,388. It started with a great explosion as there was a marriage proposal after the ceremonial puck drop. Luckily, she said yes, and despite the fact the Americans lost 3-1, those two are heading home happy. Hopefully, they'll have a good rest of their life. And as they all say, you get married once, you think you're just going to get married once. But hopefully, those two will be happy the rest of their lives. They will know, though, that the day that he proposed to her, Grizzlies came away with a 3-1 victory. Utah is now 3-2-1 against Allen this season. I'm Tyson Whiting, and I'm just pursuing my dream. Hopefully someday my dream will come true, and I'll get to the National Hockey League. Grizzlies will be in Kansas City later this week. Next broadcast of Grizzlies hockey will be on Wednesday night, 5:50 pregame show, 6:05 faceoff. Until then, I'm Tyson Whiting. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I know if you're a Grizzlies fan, you love the final outcome. It's the Grizzlies 3 and the Allen Americans 1. Good night, everybody.